and there have been a lot of them. Unfortunately, way too many. But they have helped preserve this country. Certainly would have been different had we not been involved in wars. Don't want to go into any history lessons or anything like that tonight.
You certainly wouldn't be here calling this game.
No,
for sure.
That's for
or
darn
enjoying
sure.
arena football.
Well, here we go. We're ready to kick it off, and it's going to be Craig Peterson kicking it away to, and he does kick it to Sean Kalinamoku, and Kalinamoku can't grab it. Finally falls on the ball in the front of the end zone, so it'll come out to the 2.5-yard line. And already we have
by rule, the ball will be placed at the 2-yard line.
Be a little bit of contact down there on the field. A little extra contact the officials didn't see, but nevertheless, Philadelphia in their white uniforms with their baby blue, powder blue helmets and numerals and socks will be going from right to left. The Tampa Bay Storm in the more manly dark blue helmets, shirts, and pants.
The most sanguine of all colors in the league.
That has to be. Here's a quick throw on the far side and getting away from one tackler.
Go for it.
Yep, and that is, here we go. Kalinamoku, please throw to some other guys. Kalinamoku.
You can listen. He's a good guy. Just call him Sean.
Okay, Sean. He's
SK.
The Oregon guy out of Western Oregon. He's 5'10", 185 pounds in his 5th season of arena football here. Kalinamoku.
And go figure, after we talked about how they do a lot of short passing, the first pass might have traveled about a half-yard upfield.
The quarterback, Radabaugh, is back on the near side. It is complete. And it was Sean Kalinamoku.
They're not letting you off the hook.
Poor Paul Porter down there, the PA announcer, too. He's got to announce it every time the guy gets a pass. I think Radabaugh is doing this intentionally to us. Just throwing short passes to Kalinamoku.
Hey, by the time it's all said and done, maybe you'll have like 20 catches, break a record, and you'll have his name right on the dot.
Sean Kalinamoku. Yeah, it sounds Hawaiian, but I don't know if he's from Oregon or what.
I'll do the research, absolutely. My interest is piqued.
All right, Dan Radabaugh with a pitch out this time, and they go to...
It's out.
Who is that? The ball loose? I think the ball is on the ground.
The runner was down before the ball came loose.
Well, that's not good.
Second out.
I'm not so sure about that ruling, but either way, was that Joe Gooseby getting a carry? Yeah. I have to see how many carries he's gotten this year, because he's a linebacker straight out, and James Harrell's the one who knocked the ball loose.
Yeah.
I thought it might have... The Storm do not doth protest. So
Joe Gooseby, I guess, is the one that got the ball. I didn't even have him on my charts here.
His elbow hit down. Yeah, that was his first carry of the year. Now, we should point out that Taggart, their fine fullback, got hurt last week, so that's why Gooseby is going to play some fullback, obviously.
Second down, a quick throw on the near side, and it's complete to Marco Thomas. His first catch of the night gets him out to the 21-yard line, where it'll be a 3rd and a couple.
Yeah, you know, the Soul lost Derek Ross to free agency to Jacksonville, and they actually kind of replaced him with probably the second best option running the ball in all of arena football with Taggart. But again, he was injured, placed on inactive during the week, so they knew they were going to have to come up with something different. And their plan, obviously, is to send Joe Gooseby on both sides of the field.
3rd and a long 2 here for the Soul. Radabaugh back, good protection, throws, and it was caught and then dropped by Ryan McDaniel out of Samford in his 3rd season. Had his hand on it. It would have been a tough catch to make, but he wasn't able to pull it off. So it's going to be a 4th down now, 4th and a long 2.
I haven't even mentioned the 2 other games going on tonight. We'll let you know what the Orlando Predators are up to after this 4th down play.
Big opportunity for the Tampa Bay Storm defense now. Philadelphia at its own 21-yard line. Let's see what they decide to do with it here as Radabaugh comes up under center. Back throws, and they get it. They throw it to Ryan McDaniel for the 1st down. That'll move the change here to the 24-yard line.
And Lawrence Samuel's not happy with that, because that was going to be the play the whole time, and Harrell wasn't pressed up closely enough against McDaniel. And by the way, Coach Samuels is calling the defense tonight. You probably read about Chris Hovan, the defensive coordinator. So now Lawrence Samuels, as he was a two-way player, is a two-way coach.
He can do it. He's the one guy who can do it. They're at the Storm 23 now. Radaball back under pressure. Throws complete on the far side. Ryan McDaniel getting loose again and again. Complete to McDaniel down to the 16-yard line. And it's going to be a 2nd and 3.
Yeah, and they run, in effect, pick plays all night long, but that's just on the fringe of being legal. James Harrell getting a talking to from Samuels there. He knows what's coming more than the Storm do right now. Unfortunately, the Storm are the one that have to make some plays. And by the way, speaking of making plays, Orlando's up in their game 21-12. Whoever's holding the down marker, the line of scrimmage down marker, is letting that thing go real early. Come on, be a man over there.
Yes, by all means. Here you go. Snap to Radaball. Radaball going in. He gets it to Lonnie Outlaw. And Lonnie Outlaw off the bench, I guess. And he gets it all the way down to just about to the 1-yard line, maybe the, 1.5-yard line. It's going to be 1st and goal for Philadelphia. I was going to mention, if my name were Outlaw, my last name, I think I would go for an official name change.
That's not a terrible name.
Outlaw?
I love it, man, especially in this league. And there's a team called the Las Vegas Outlaws. So why didn't they sign?
The Outlaws, yeah.
Why didn't they sign?
You want to sound nasty if you're a football team, but not if you're just an average citizen. And here is a touchdown. And the give was to the guy I don't have on my charts
That's
again.
Good. It's because it's Gooseby. He's the fill-in fullback and doing pretty well.
Joe Gooseby. I'm going to have to get him on my charts next time we play him, I guess.
Well, Philly didn't announce who was going to be their fullback, but Gooseby, I have to go through his career. He didn't have any carries this year, but looking pretty comfortable out there.
Yeah, he's 6'1", 235 out of Tulane in his 5th season. And here goes the extra point try by Tommy Freebert, and he nails it. So it's a 7-0 ball game with 8:51 to go in the first quarter. Philadelphia scores on its first possession. It's Tampa Bay's turn coming up next. This is Storm Radio.
Storm fans, the Subway Student Rush ticket scores you the best available seat for just $12 and is available for all home games with a valid student ID. Buy at Amalie Arena 30 minutes prior to game time. Storm football. There is no calm.
Relax and take comfort at the Barrymore Hotel Tampa Riverwalk, located along the scenic Hillsborough River in downtown Tampa. Our boutique-inspired hotel features a focus on local arts and culture, flexible event space, and a professional catering staff perfect for special occasions. Dine at Waterworks Bar and Grill and savor seasonal menus, handcrafted with the freshest ingredients. The Barrymore Hotel. Hospitality is an art. Experience a masterpiece. Proud sponsor of the Tampa Bay Storm.
Hear that? That's a storm warning. It means the Tampa Bay Storm is coming on strong this season, playing hard and sometimes getting hit hard too. Fortunately, Florida Hospital is on the sidelines ready to help. Our expert medical staff is part of the team, helping players get back into the game. And when life brings you unexpected injuries, we'll be ready. Florida Hospital, exclusive healthcare provider of the Tampa Bay Storm.
Storm fans, the Little Caesars Family Fun Pack scores you 4 tickets, 4 pizzas, 4 ice creams, and 4 sodas. Packages start at $50. Buy now at TampaBayStorm.com. Storm football. There is no calm.
This is Storm football.
It's a 7-0 game. Philadelphia scores on its first possession with 8:51 to go in the first quarter. They'll now kick it off from right to left to Kendrick Ings, who will be back deep for the Storm.
By the way, Joe Gooseby, you can definitely be off the hook for not having him on your list of fullbacks. Again, Taggart is the guy that is their normal starter. They have 2 other fullbacks listed, but really their lineman. He's in his 5th year and 6th year of arena football, has never had a carry until that last drive. And now I'm going back through his Tulane bio to see if he maybe played a little offense.
Here's the kick. Ings is going to take it off the screen. Comes across the goal line, 5-yard line, going to the right side, and he's caught from behind and dropped at the 9-yard line. So the Storm will start with a 1st and 10 at their own 9, moving left to right, trailing 7-0.
Let's see, going back to nothing in Tulane, and yes, in high school, Jack, was the last time Joe Gooseby managed to get some offensive action. So that was in Houston, incidentally. back in high school, I would imagine you wouldn't keep a kid like him off the offense, even though he's a linebacker.
65 eligible, 65.
65 is eligible for the Storm. That's Chris Jamison.
It's good to know.
And back is Boltus. Boltus throws complete on the far side to Julius Gregory. Julius Gregory in here to game to start. And that's a little bit of a surprise. We expected to see Tolliver and Barnett and Ings.
Yeah, they made that switch at the last second on the starting lineup. Again, T.T. Tolliver's been the man, as usual, as you would expect him to be, and Kendrick Ings, the speedster. And sure enough, it looks like actually Romaine's up on Ings right now. We thought the big guy would be on Tolliver.
Boltus going for it all here and just out of the reach of Kendrick Ings. Ings is only 5'10", 180. If that had been a 6'2" or 3 guy, might have caught it. But Ings is a little guy out of Miller Grove High School in Georgia. Didn't play college football. And the pass is incomplete.
Kind of turned around on that play, Ings, but I think Boltus put it in the right spot, as you said. If he let him much longer than that, it would have been out of the end zone, and if he had been underthrown, old James Romaine would have been there to pluck it.
It would have been picked off. So here we go with, this will be a 3rd and 3 for the Storm. Boltus back, and in and out of the hands of Ings that time as he was being tackled. That was just
Romaine.
Good defense on that play by Romaine. James Romaine out of Delaware State.
Well, Philly had to go to 4th and short on its first drive to eventually score. Now the Storm must do the same. The question is, can they draw up a similar play?
This is going to be a huge play here. Philadelphia jumps out to a big edge, and you certainly don't want a team that's 7-1 getting a big start on you.
T.T. Tolliver is going to get a head start on the left. I wouldn't be surprised if he just posts up.
Boltus drops back. Good protection, great protection. And they go for it all, and a battle over the ball. And
a flag.
It's a flag, and let's see what the call is going to be.
It's going to be a bit of a break there for the Storm because it's pass interference against Philly, and I don't think it was that egregious. The Storm are not going to complain because a couple of pass interferences.
Pass interference, 1, defense.
Well, James Romaine is going to complain big time because he...
Well, Romaine is complaining at what he saw. Romaine is complaining at what he saw in the end zone. That's when Kent Richardson picked the ball off. It didn't take place in the end zone. It was up the field around the 15-yard line when he was shoved. And that's something that Richardson did not need to do, and the Storm are fortunate.
They certainly are. Big break for the Storm early. Ings is the motion man on the right side in the slot. Jason Boltus out of Hartwick in his 4th season. Drops back, and again, great protection. A pass complete on the near side to Ings, and Ings tries to get away from the defender and finally makes it back to the line of scrimmage. There's a flat pass out to the right, but he was hit immediately and looked like he got away from the tackler, but then stumbled and fell.
Romaine is coming to play. Again, he has 5 interceptions this year. That Philadelphia defense does have its share of playmakers. We haven't even called the name of Bo Bell yet, but he's right there in the center of the defense, ready to lurk and get pressure on Boltus when he can.
Tolliver loops around to the left side through the slot. Back is Boltus, and again, good protection, and nobody's on the same page that time. Ings cut across the field on a crossing pattern, and Boltus, plenty of time, threw it deep into the back of the end zone. So big mix up there. That's a thrown away down. And now it's a 2nd and 10 from the 24, or make that 3rd and 10 from the 24-yard line of Philadelphia. Well, you can't keep getting those interference breaks. You got to start completing some passes. Boltus is way off target.
If you're watching us back in Philly, your defense is really putting a crimp in the Storm. They were really unstoppable for most of the game last week, the Storm on offense.
T.T. Tolliver loops around to the left. Boltus is back. He's hit as he delivers the ball, but it's complete. And did he get a person? The ball was dropped, and it could have gone to Philadelphia, and it did go to Philadelphia. It didn't matter anyway. It was a 4th down, and he didn't make it. No, 3rd down. I'm sorry, 3rd down. They'd had another shot at it there. But Philadelphia comes up with a turnover.
Well, Joe Gooseby is the one who ripped it out, and it was Bo Bell who was there to pounce on it, but the play really was made by Gooseby, who's obviously had a big impact in this game.
So the Soul takes over. They've got a 7-0 lead with 4:36 to go in the first quarter, and this is Storm Radio.
Lightning fans, there's no better time to reserve your 2015-16 season tickets than now. Season ticket members get the best seats, the best discounts, playoff priority, exclusive player access, and more. Reserve your 2015-16 season tickets by calling 813-301-6600 or visit TampaBayLightning.com. The Tampa Bay Lightning. Be the Thunder.
Hello, Melissa Ann.
What?
It's me, Barney, your computer here.
Seriously?
Yep.
Nobody calls me Melissa Ann.
Yeah, I know, but, well, we gotta talk. Did you know I can help you save money on your electric bill?
Really?
With Energy Planner from Tampa Electric.
What's that?
It's a cool interactive energy management program that puts savvy customers like you in control of your energy costs. Energy Planner gives you access to lower rates, which are available 87% of the time.
87% of the time?
Uh-huh. It's easy, it's free, and they'll even show you how we can make the most of it. Together.
Oh, Barney.
You and me, Melzy, and Tampa Electric.
Sweet.
Hey, why don't you guys out there call 813-275-3909 or visit TampaElectric.com/save to learn more about the free Energy Planner program. Only from Tampa Electric, the power to save you money.
This is Storm Football.
1st and 10 for Philadelphia. They didn't have a timeout. Here's a thrown pass. It's incomplete down at the 2-yard line, and that was a shot at, who was that down there?
That was McDaniel, and yeah, we apologize for the
Ryan
break.
McDaniel, they didn't take a break on the field.
Which was surprising because there were only, 5 minutes left, and there'd only been one break, and the person whose job it is to signal break had signal break, so.
Anyway, the situation now, nice long run by quarterback Dan Radabaugh when he couldn't find an open receiver, took off with the ball up the left side, got most of the yardage, and where they are right now is at the 18-yard line with a 2nd and 10, the 18 of the Storm with a 2nd and 10. Radabaugh throws to a wide open receiver, and was that
the long name?
Yeah, Kalina Moku with a catch.
Well, I think the Storm are still feeling sorry for themselves from last week because they just don't have it right now.
Boy, they sure don't. They are playing with very little spunk or anything else for that matter.
Philadelphia could pick them apart. It might be a long, slow process, these drives from Philadelphia, but if the Storm don't have someone press up and make a play, they're going to score every time.
Yeah, it's 1st and goal right now, so unless somebody coughs it up or something, this should be another touchdown, and it is. A walk-in this time, and let's see, was that Gooseby? Yeah, that was again Gooseby, Joe Gooseby. I don't even know where he's out of, Tulane.
Gooseby is the man tonight. He stripped the ball away from Julius Gregory. We really didn't have enough time to recap what happened on that play. Gregory, on the turnover that has Philadelphia now up 2 scores, was trying to get the first down, trying to stretch for that yard. You can't really blame him, except he forgot one thing, the ball, and it was a nice strip by Gooseby.
Yep, certainly.
And now he has the 2 touchdowns on the night.
The extra point try now by Tommy Freevert out of Northwest Missouri State. He's a rookie, and whoa, no good. So finally, a little bit of a break for the Storm, as a missed extra point means it's 13-0. The Storm trailing the Philadelphia Soul with 51 seconds to go in the first quarter, and we'll take a break. This is Storm Radio.
Storm fans, the Corona Tailgate Package scores you 2 tickets, 2 sandwiches, and 2 Coronas. Packages start at $50. Buy now at TampaBayStorm.com. Storm football. There is no calm.
Sandra Ann Bannister. Naked Burrito Bar. Hot Nacho Bar.
Celebrate your graduate with a buffet-style taco, nacho, or naked burrito bar with catering from Qdoba Mexican Grill. Perfect for graduation parties of any size. Easy, delicious, worry-free. Call 888-QDOBA-2GO.
For sale, motorcycle. A beauty. You see it, you'll want it. It's for sale because of what I didn't see. The cops. So I got busted for riding drunk. Now I've got some heavy fines and legal bills to pay. So call me. You'll get a great deal Because clearly, I'm an idiot.
Cops are cracking down on drinking and riding all across the country, and they'll see you before you see them. Ride sober or get pulled over.
Storm fans, organize a group and get the best seats at the best discounts by calling 813-301-6900 or visit TampaBayStorm.com. Storm football. There is no calm.
This is Storm football.
Well, so far the Storm has been flatter than a fritter. They are trailing 13-0 with 51 seconds to go in the quarter. The only good thing is here Ings is going to get another opportunity for a return, as it'll be kicked by Tommy Freebert from right to left. And only a couple of plays here before the quarter's over, and Tampa Bay could be held scoreless in this first quarter. It's off the screen. Here comes Ings. Across the goal line, finds a bit of a hole, but it closes quickly, and he is taken down at the 11-yard line. It'll be a 1st and 10 for the Storm, moving left to right here at Amalie Arena with 46 seconds to go, down 13-0.
Naturally, Joe Gooseby made the tackle. Do we have the players of the game sheet? Can I go ahead and put him down
Joe
for
Gooseby
the all-around playmaker?
Yeah,
because there's
offense, defense, and everything.
I mean, that might be the biggest no-brainer of all time, and you could see after that last touchdown that he ran in, Clint Ozell, the head coach for Philly, sprinted off the field. He's feeling pretty happy about that part of the game, which could have been bad for them, losing their big running back.
Back is Boltus, and Boltus throws a little high for Kendrick Ings. Ings is going to have to be stretched or something like that, because Boltus just thinks he's a 6'2 or 6'3 guy, and he's only 5'10", and it's incomplete, and that's going to be the last play of the quarter.
That quarter was incomplete.
Yeah, certainly incomplete. With the score now, Philadelphia 13 and Tampa Bay nothing, and this is Storm Radio.
It's the Drive and Discover event at Jerry Ohm Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram, and your chance to save thousands now on over 700 available new vehicles. Drive a new 2015 Jeep Cherokee Latitude for just $299 down, $299 a month. New 2015 Jeep Grand Cherokee Laredos, just $369 down, $369 a month. Drive and discover today at Jerry Ohm Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram, or log on jerryohmdodge.com. Latitude 36-month lease, 10K miles per year, plus tax, tag, and $299 due at signing with approved credit. Grand Cherokee Laredo 36-month lease, 10K miles per year, plus tax, tag, and $369 due at signing with approved credit.
Exercise your options at LA Fitness. Stop by and see all of the amenities we have to offer, including state-of-the-art equipment, group fitness classes, cycling, aqua fitness, yoga, racquetball, and more. With 25 locations in the Tampa Bay area, LA Fitness lets you exercise your options. Whether you give 20 minutes or 60 minutes, you'll love the way you feel at LA Fitness. Give it a try and call 1-800-LA-FITNESS or visit LAFitness.com today.
Rush R40 Tour. Tampa. This is it. Geddy Lee. Alex Lifeson. Neil Peart. Rush. Experience 4 decades of Rush live in one night. May 24th, Amalie Arena. City Card members get access to preferred tickets. Tickets on sale now at LiveNation.com and Ticketmaster outlets. R40 Tour. Don't miss it.
This is Storm football.
We are ready to start the second quarter with the Storm having been scoreless in the first quarter and trailing 13-0. They're showing pictures of a lot of the veterans who are in the crowd
that's great.
tonight.
That's great. So basically they said, if you're a member of the military or veteran, stand up.
And the cameras are going around catching some of these guys.
Now it's tricky. You can't give them a standing ovation.
And here are our World War II girls back there.
Yeah, and you know what, Jack, people watching us on ESPN3 are seeing the video too, so they know what we're talking about. If you're listening to us on 1250 WHNZ, hello.
Storm with a 2nd and 10, and we got a sack.
Ooh.
This is a horrible start for the Tampa Bay Storm. Boltus is sacked as he drops back. A total collapse on the part of the offensive line.
He did the wrong thing. He got run into by his own man. By the way, lightningpowerplay.com. TBLpowerplay.com. You can listen to us if you are just about to get out of range of 12. I know 1250 has a big stick on the AM dial, but if you are drifting out and you want to get the TBLpowerplay.com or of course the same iHeart app, that you can get for the Lightning games, it's Lightning Power Play. You can hear the Storm games there.
So here we go. Boltus now with a 16-yard difference to make up. Throws a completed pass. That's one of the bright spots of the game so far.
But Philadelphia is still clapping as a result of the play because it's going to bring up 4th down.
Yeah, and you got that 4th down coming up now. And
actually, that was
Barnett.
That was a good play because you got to get something positive. And
no, that wasn't Barnett. That was Ings.
Yeah, the instinct is to try and go for it all in one play, but the Storm needed to get something there, and this makes this 4th down a little bit more manageable.
Yeah, now they got a 4th and 5 from the 16-yard line. Boltus is back, and they get the first down and more to T.T. Tolliver. T.T.'s first catch of the night at the 21-yard line of the Philadelphia Soul.
It was Jason Boltus's most comfortable pass of the night, and it's a good thing because that would have, I'm not going to say ball game so early in the second quarter. And I'll remind everybody that this is how the team looked at the beginning of the game against Jacksonville, even though it was 7-0 after one. So the defense came up with a stop. And the Storm ended up winning that game, what was it, 63-28?
Yeah.
So I'm not saying that's going to happen here, but they've had slow starts before and bounced back.
Well, let's hope they can bounce back. T.T. Tolliver, the motion man on the right side. Boltus going for T.T., and T.T. is held really blatantly that time. And I mean, that was blatant, and I want to see who it was that did it. I think that was Larico Stevenson.
Defense 23.
Yeah, Larico Stevenson out of West Georgia.
Larico tried to, I won't say plead his case, but discuss the matter with the official, and there was nothing to discuss.
Oh, there was nothing to discuss on that. He blatantly did it, but that's basically the old Tim Markham philosophy. If the guy's going to beat you into the end zone, if he's going to get a pass and get a touchdown, go ahead and interfere with him because you got nothing to lose. And basically, he stopped a touchdown, although they have a 1st and 10 at the 11-yard now. Ings is in motion, and again, it's Boltus getting sacked. Oof. This is not looking good. Another sack of Boltus. This time it's back to the 18-yard line, and it's going to be, let's see, a 2nd and 17. Oh, wait, is that 2nd or 3rd?
Yeah, 2nd and 17 from the 18, basically 2nd and goal from the 18, unless they really get lucky. And they had him beat two ways there. Patrick Scott must have anticipated a screen pass because he could have sacked him initially, and then Brian Robinson came off the edge, and Boltus was helpless.
2nd and 18. And back is Boltus, and he picks up a little piece of it here, and maybe even a little more, and they drop the ball, and
you've got to be kidding
it went out of bounds, I think.
Nah, it's a fumble.
Did it go out of bounds? It is a fumble. Yeah, it's a fumble, and Philadelphia has it, and I've never seen the Storm play this poorly.
Well, it was a good play until it got knocked out. I want to give credit to the knocker-outer there, and that was Larico Stevenson. I mean, T.T. Tolliver was making a nice move and was going to get close to that first down, close to that end zone, and Stevenson knocked it out. So just a horrible, horrible start here for the Storm.
Boy, I'll say 11:46 to go in the half, and they trail 13-0, and they've coughed the ball up twice already, and Philadelphia will take over with a 1st and 10 at the 1-yard line, at their own 1-yard line, moving left to right.
Oh, man, they're doing the standing salute. They're going to have to wait because we got the play right now.
They certainly are. Here's a throw.
Things aren't even going right in the in-house stuff.
Yeah, they certainly aren't. This is a completed pass to Marco Thomas, and gets it out to the 7-yard line, and it's going to be a 2nd and 4 from the 7. They got to get it to the 11.
Well, the Storm defense has, folks, certainly been good this year and come up with not only stops when they've needed them, but just throughout the course of the game. So they've never needed one as badly as they do right now.
Boy, they certainly need one now. This is not a team that you can get. Kalina Moku is the motion man and takes the pass, gets away from one tackler, and finally is brought down, but not before getting the first down at just across the 15-yard line. A new set of downs for the baby blue-clad Philadelphia Soul.
Right now, Orlando is up in its game 21-19 on Portland. Has the ball. Orlando has the ball, so they have the advantage in that game. They actually had a defensive touchdown. And Spokane held on. Spokane beat Vegas 63-56, needed to recover an onside kick at the end. They were up by 4 touchdowns and ended up winning 63-56. Big win for Spokane, actually.
That's some great things happening in arena football. Looked like we had offsides. We did. So, incomplete pass. Very incomplete.
Offside, defense, 97. 5-yard penalty, replay
break
first down.
on that, for sure.
That's a unique situation. One of the flags actually landed in the first row. The fan had to give the ref his flag. I guess he lost control of the flag. Now, everybody is having a unsmooth night but the Philadelphia Soul.
Yeah. Soul are up 13-0 with 10 minutes to go in the first half. And that's amazing for the Storm to be scoreless this long.
2 fumbles by receivers.
Yeah, this is not looking good at all. Okay, back is Radabaugh, and he's hit and sacked. The first big play of the game by the Tampa Bay Storm.
Big play by Dexter Jackson, and I don't know how Radabaugh held on to the ball. I mean, that was actually a big play defensively and also for Radabaugh to hang on to it.
That was amazing. And they broke through there and got him back there at the 14-yard line.
Well, that's a good sign.
And that means it's going to be a, let's see, 2nd and 12, 3rd and 12. The scoreboard got to catch up here a little bit, I think. Either that or I got to keep counting myself instead of looking at the scoreboard. Back is Radabaugh, and they pick it all up, and knocked out of bounds is Kalina Moku, but not until he gets the ball down to the 13-yard line of the Storm, and a 1st and 10. So they got the one big play, the sack of Radabaugh, but Radabaugh turns around and throws the ball for 40 yards, and it's of no avail. Well, about 30 yards. It's of no avail, so.
I'll tell you what, that's just a sign right there. I mean, as I said on the previous play, Radabaugh should have lost that ball. It should have been a turnover, and the Storm can't even get that going on right now.
No. It is not looking good for the Storm at this moment, for sure. Back is Radabaugh, and Radabaugh, there's another break for the Tampa Bay Storm. Their guy stumbles and falls. And I want to see.
Take all the help we can get. That was McDaniel, and I don't know what he was the high man in motion, so he had that speed going, and he just had a little bit too much speed.
Yeah, Ryan McDaniel out of Samford, 6'3", 198 in his 3rd season. So it's a 2nd and 10 from the Storm 13-yard line for Philadelphia. Radabaugh sends his man in motion, Lonnie Outlaw, and goes for Outlaw and gets him at, it's about the 1-yard line. He hit the wall just before the end zone and bounced into the end zone, but it's going to be a 1st and goal from the 1, so Philadelphia about to score again as we're halfway through the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, I'm surprised they didn't give him that, but at the same time, Philly doesn't care because Joe Gooseby hops over the boards like a hockey player and is about to get his 3rd touchdown for a guy that has never had an arena football carry until tonight and never had a carry in college.
Yeah, Joe Gooseby has turned out to be the star of the game already, defensively and offensively. And let's see if he gets the call. He does, and he's stopped. No gain on that play.
The Storm were expecting it too, and Brandon Cisse made the tackle, and he gave it a little extra, yeah, come on, let's do this. And the Storm need that attitude right now because they have little of it. Everett Dawkins, I think, got the initial surge to slow him down, along with Richard Kleber. But, yeah, they're going to go to Gooseby again here.
2nd and goal at the 1. Gooseby's probably going to take about 4 cracks at it. And he comes back up here again. Gooseby is 6'1", 235 pounds, and here he goes in, and this time he made it. Touchdown, Philadelphia Soul. So Philadelphia has a chance to go up 20-0 with a good extra point here. What do you think about the NFL going to the 15-yard line for extra points?
I don't know if it's that necessary, but
I like it.
I mean, yeah, I actually like the aspect it brings to the game, but I didn't feel this big urgency for it. I guess the extra point was just a gimme.
I'm the one who's just bored by extra point kicks.
No, I give it to you. You're going to try it for 1 year.
Yeah, I like it. Here's the extra point. Now, in arena ball, it's good. That was one of the other things they were talking about, was shortening the width of the goalposts like they have in arena football. Anyway, the kick was good, so it's 20-0. And Tampa Bay still scoreless with only 5:47 to go in the first half. And this is Storm Radio.
When was the last time you experienced the speed, the action, and the fun of Tampa Bay Storm football? Tickets start at just $10. Visit TampaBayStorm.com for more information. Storm football. There is no calm.
Relax and take comfort at the Barrymore Hotel Tampa Riverwalk, located along the scenic Hillsborough River in downtown Tampa. Our boutique-inspired hotel features a focus on local arts and culture, flexible event space, and a professional catering staff perfect for special occasions. Dine at Waterworks Bar and Grill and savor seasonal menus, handcrafted with the freshest ingredients. The Barrymore Hotel. Hospitality is an art. Experience a masterpiece. Proud sponsor of the Tampa Bay Storm.
I used to be that guy you'd see riding a big old bike down the highway. Man, I loved that. Don't have that bike anymore. Sold it when I lost my license for riding drunk. You may still see me, though. Now I'm the guy picking up trash, wearing a fluorescent vest that says community service.
Cops are cracking down on drinking and riding all across the country. And they'll see you before you see them. Ride sober or get pulled over.
Storm fans, 2015 Flex plans are on sale now, starting at just $50. Get the most flexible ticket plan in football by calling 813-301-6600 or visit TampaBayStorm.com. Storm football. There is no calm.
This is Storm Radio.
Well, the people here are saluting some of the veterans on hand. These are World War II veterans. These are older guys, much older guys. And they're saluting them here, some of them in the crowd tonight. Anyway, it is 5:47 to go in the second quarter in the first half. Seoul is up 20-0. And the Storm has yet to score. Have to check the books here. Get Ben Schotten to check the books and see what the record is for them going without scoring. How long they've done it. And there are call letters up there from sister station
970. It's all over the Amalie Arena, literally.
Yeah. Wonder what happened there.
How much did you pay for that, Jack?
I don't know.
I didn't know you were...
No wonder we can't get a raise. We're wasting all this money on these things.
That's Jack Harris. I'm Derek Sharp. And if you're watching this in Philly, you are just enjoying the heck out of this.
Tommy Freebert kicks it away. Ings back deep, getting ready to... Oh, it's over his head.
He was just a little taller. It's the theme of the night.
It is. We're going to have to stretch that guy this week.
And Jason Boltus got shaken up on that last play. Had nothing to do with the actual turnover. It was just a hit, but he is back on the field. And the Storm certainly need him to have any chance.
Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is Storm Radio.
1250 wins WHNZ Tampa Bay. Available everywhere you want to listen on our free iHeartRadio app. Download it now.
Storm will have a 1st and 10 at their own 5-yard line, moving from right to left.
65.
And they point out again that Chris Jamison is eligible. Boltus running for his life, throws it downfield, and it was almost picked off. That one was too short even for the cover guy who was coming back, and that was Larico Stevenson. He couldn't get to it, and it wasn't even near T.T. Tolliver. That was way short. I don't know if they weren't on the same page on that again. We've seen it tonight. A ball thrown where no players were near. In that case, it was just either thrown very short or expected T.T. to come back for it or something.
Well, they need somebody to snap them out of this. This offense was so perfect last week through the first 3 quarters, and now it's just
have degenerated into nothing. And this ball is batted up in the air, and they had a shot at an interception in the end zone as the ball hopped up in the air and back into the end zone after it was batted down. It's going to be a 3rd and 10 from the 5, and if they end up coughing it up here, it is going to be a
good night, Irene.
Road to hoe, yeah.
It was Bo Bell knocking the ball down. It's funny, Jack. I mean, remember last week? The Storm were up 20 points in the fourth quarter, and there was a comeback. Why are we thinking it's down and out right now? I mean, it's only 20 points. Oh, probably because the Storm have 0.
Yes, no points whatsoever. Here we go. It's Tolliver in motion, and the throw, a completed pass. Folks, a completed pass and a hard tackle and down after an 8-yard gain. And that was Kendrick Ings.
Even on the good plays, Philly does something well, and that is, in this case, a great tackle by Romaine to keep him shy of the first down, so the Storm are going to have to earn it. Even on the one sack of the game by the Storm defense, Dan Rodabaugh just got leveled and should have fumbled the ball inside his own 10. Instead, hangs on to it. I mean, even the good plays for the Storm, quote-unquote, Philly's doing something right.
Now we're down to a 4th and 2 again. From the 13-yard line. From the 13, Boltus takes the snap, looking, and now throwing, and nobody there, and they've coughed it up again.
My goodness.
The target on that one was, well, Emery Sammons is in the game. He's not on the chart.
Nothing's going right. Yeah, there was just nobody there. I mean, and he had all the time in the world. I think he could actually tucked it under and run, but my goodness.
This is,
and you know what?
Maybe the most miserable first half I've ever seen the Tampa Bay Storm play, and I've been covering them 22, 25 years. I've forgotten how many years I've been covering them. A lot of years.
You might as well tack on a year to that, the way this game's going. It just feels like it is a slow, miserable process. And Philadelphia, not a quick strike offense either. They might just run this thing down the way they operate.
The motion man is Ryan McDaniel looping around to the right side, and he takes it in for, did he get in? Yep, touchdown. Ryan McDaniel on a crossing pattern takes the ball to the right side of the front of the end zone and hits the wall as he hits the goal line for a quick score with 2:35 to go in the first half. And the Soul is up 26-0 as the kicker comes on for the PAT.
This is hard to say. I got to give Jacksonville a lot of praise. How in the world did they beat Philadelphia?
That's what I'm wondering. This seems
not to say that Jacksonville's not a talented team, but
Philadelphia looks unbeatable tonight, and they were up until last week.
And their defense is very good too.
And the extra point is good, and that means we got a 27-0 ball game with 2:08 to go in the half, and we'll take a break. This is Storm Radio.
Anchorage, be patient. Halifax, hold tight. Prague, Spokane, and Markham, you're just gonna have to wait. We know you miss your boys, but they have no intention of returning before they bring home the Cup, the Tampa Bay Lightning. Be the Thunder. 2015-16 season tickets are on sale now. Visit TampaBayLightning.com.
How can you increase energy efficiency at home without sacrificing comfort? Simple. Use natural gas. It's the one energy source that's efficient, economical, environmentally friendly, and produced in America. People's Gas safely and reliably delivers natural gas to Floridians like you for home heating, hot water, cooking, clothes drying, and more. Go to peoplesgas.com/enjoy to learn more about installing natural gas appliances and see how you can get up to $1,750 in rebates.
Hi there, it's Dexter Jackson from the Tampa Bay Storm, number 55. Chicken fries are back at Burger King, and just like old times, that tender white meat chicken gets coated in delightfully light, crispy breading, seasoned with the oh-so-savory spices and herbs. And for a perfect complement to your chicken fries experience, you can choose from 6 different tasty dipping sauces. They're shaped like fries, but there's so much more. They're chicken fries. Prices and participation may vary. Chicken fries are back at Burger King, your way.
This is Storm Football.
Highlight of the game so far, Jack, you.
On the big screen here with a salute to MacDill Air Force Base, which goes back to, I think, last year's when we did that with John Franzone. And
that's the website. It was mymacdill.com.
Yeah, people need to get involved there. Go to mymacdill.com. There's a campaign that was put together by Chip Deal, who used to be commander, who was commander at MacDill Air Force Base until his retirement, General Chip Deal. And we're just asking people in the community to get involved. And you can do a video or find some pictures or whatever it is and submit them to mymacdill.com. But check it out on the website. Here's the kick. Kendrick Ings, and that ball goes up in the screens and drops out of play, and that means they'll get it at the 5-yard line again. This is incredible that they have gone this long. We're going to have to find out from Ben Schotten what the record is for them to go without scoring.
Well, I know I haven't called a game where they've gone this long before their first points.
I can't remember a game, and that goes back to 97 and also 91 and 93 did the games.
Well, Greg Wolf has got his work cut out for him. He's our buddy that does the on-field announcements and getting the crowd fired up, and he's trying, and they're actually responding. Everyone's waving these white towels. Well, that's actually apropos.
Yes.
They probably should have come up with a different color for a towel.
They surrender, I guess. Boltus goes long on it and overthrows little Kendrick, and there was some pushing, and that might be against Kendrick. He was pushing off.
No. That's going to be pass interference on the defense.
Pass interference, 1, defense, 10-yard penalty.
Well, that's good.
Automatic first down.
That is good. They needed that against Kent Richardson, who is a Mountaineer, WVU, in his 4th season. The DB for the Soul.
Hey, the good news is the Storm managed to keep Joe Gooseby out of the end zone in the last drive.
Yeah, they did, come to think of it.
He's stuck on 3 touchdowns.
And so here we go with
positives.
1st and 10 from the 15. Well, it's a positive now when they get a penalty called. Boltus goes for it all and
intercepted,
picked off in the end zone. And he's going to come out of the end zone. And that would be James Romaine. He's all the way down the field. We got flags flying everywhere.
It's not going to count, but what a great return.
What a fantastic return. He went through everybody. He went through the whole team. This team is just flatter than any fritter I ever saw.
Are you talking about like corn fritters or
I reckon
apple fritters? Because corn fritters are kind of chunky.
Well, he's flatter than a flapjack then.
Yep. Trying to think of the flattest thing there is.
The Tampa Bay Storm in tonight's first half. That's the flattest thing I've ever seen.
Personal foul, 99. High hit to the passer. It's a 10-yard penalty. It'll be Philadelphia's ball, first down.
If it would have been a high hit to the passer as he was passing it, then the Storm would still have the ball. But it was a little bit unnecessary there. I thought they could have gotten a late hit. I'm watching the replay. Yeah, they sure could have called it, but oh well. What are you going to do?
Yeah.
And it was a good play by James Romaine.
It was. Very good play because it was almost a well-thrown pass, but it was just a gnat's eyelash short. And we're going to have a break here now. No play to go before the 1-minute warning.
1-minute timing rules are now in effect. Each team has 3 timeouts.
1-minute timing rules in effect, and Tampa Bay trailing 27-0. And this is Storm Radio.
Hear that? That's a storm warning. It means the Tampa Bay Storm is coming on strong this season, playing hard and sometimes getting hit hard too. Fortunately, Florida Hospital is on the sidelines ready to help. Our expert medical staff is part of the team, helping players get back into the game. And when life brings you unexpected injuries, we'll be ready. Florida Hospital, exclusive healthcare provider of the Tampa Bay Storm.
Introducing the new Subway Simple 6 menu. 6 of our best 6-inch subs, now and made just for you meals for just $6 every day. I got it made fresh at Subway. Take your pick from 6 of our best subs, like the Italian BMT, tender turkey breast, sweet onion chicken teriyaki, and more. With a 21-ounce drink and a bag of chips, the new Simple 6 menu is value made simple every day. Yeah, you so got it made. Subway.
Prices and participation may vary. Additional charges for extras plus tax. See stores for menu selections. Prices higher in Alaska and Hawaii.
Grammy Award winner, Best New Artist, Record of the Year, Song of the Year, and Best Pop Vocal Album, Sam Smith. Live in concert. July 21st, Amalie Arena. Tickets on sale now at all Ticketmaster outlets, McDonald's box office at the Amalie Arena, and charge by phone at 800-745-3000. Do not miss Sam Smith.
This is Storm Football.
We're just going back and looking at the lowest scoring ever, 13 points, I guess, by the Tampa Bay Storm. The Pittsburgh team that it was before it became the Storm had a 9-point game. But we're going to try to find out what's the, well, here's First of all, throw to Ryan McDaniel is complete to the 25-yard line. That'll keep the clock running unless somebody calls a timeout. I don't see any reason for Tampa Bay to call a timeout here.
Yeah, that's the thing. That just right there indicates how badly it's gone this first half. Normally in this situation, you're trying to get that margin down before half. You start the second half with the ball, but they're just trying to keep Philadelphia out of the end zone. They're not going to slow the clock down for them.
Yeah, Ryan McDaniel in motion on the left side and takes the pass, gets out of bounds on this one at the 20-yard line. It'll be a 1st and 10 at the 20 with 27 seconds to go in the first half. And again, 27 zip, nada, nil.
Storm have had it 3 times. The first possession, they got a fumble as Julius Gregor is trying to stretch for first down. Joe Gooseby, who is normally just on defense, but has also added 3 short fullback runs for touchdowns tonight, gets it away. And then the real killer on the second drive, when it would have been 13-7 had the Storm scored, T.T. Tolliver fumbles inside the 5-yard line. Remember the game here last year that Storm beat Philly, and they kept fumbling inside the 5? Well, nothing's going wrong for them this time.
Shoes on the other foot this time. There's a good play finally. Dan Radabaugh has to throw the ball away as the pressure mounts, and good coverage by the DBs. So
wish we could tell you that Orlando was going to get beat tonight and that nothing would change as far as the division standings, but it looks like Orlando is rocking and rolling, leading Portland 42-25. Just scored a touchdown, has a stop and a defensive score. The Predators are rolling tonight.
2nd and 10 at the Storm 19-yard line with 24 seconds to go. And Radabaugh on a screen play. Radabaugh to the big guy who did a little flip down there. That was Adam Smith, who's 6'5", 320 pounds out of Western Kentucky. That's a 325-pound guy going right over your head.
And smartly, you got to, when you have that guy coming at you, you got to take him down low, and that's what Phillips did, and it sent Mr. Smith catapulting.
Yeah, he looked like a gymnast almost.
He was a hilltopper.
Going upside down.
16 seconds left here. Storm down 27-0.
Philadelphia has requested a timeout. Tampa Bay doesn't want to stop this. They want to get this half over and get in there and talk about it and see what they can do in the second half. But there's a chance it's going to be 34-0 before the half is over.
The way it's been going, I would almost guarantee it.
Yep, it's starting to look that way. Radabaugh and throws on the near side. Another screen, but this one stopped short of the down marker. And that one was to Marco Thomas, and they're going to have to call another timeout because they're wanting to score here.
Timeout.
That's the only surprising thing here tonight is that Marco Thomas only has 2 catches, now 3 catches for about 20 yards. He's the 3rd leading scorer. Receiving in the league. Yeah, the Storm have managed, Jack, to go scoreless in the first half before. Happened way back in 1991, actually twice. Most recently in 2006 against Orlando.
Yeah, that's the first year they played was in 91 when they were playing out of the old Thunderdome.
Can you imagine?
Which is the Trop now.
All right, maybe a little something could go their way here. I'm surprised Philadelphia. Well, 5 seconds left. They can't just go for the first here. They got to go for the end zone.
4th and 1. They'll be going for the end zone for sure. And back is Radabaugh into the end zone. It's picked off. And that ends the first quarter. That ends the first quarter, and we got a player down.
First half, and Al Phillips, of course, is shaken up after making the interception.
That's into the first half.
Al Phillips is hurt.
Are you kidding me?
The end of the first half with an interception, and that's the only good play that we've seen now by the Storm, and the guy who pulls off the big play is injured.
He's holding his left hip area, so...
Style taco, nacho, or naked burrito bar with catering from Qdoba Mexican Grill. Perfect for graduation parties of any size. Easy, delicious, worry-free. Call 888-QDOBA-2GO.
The second half of tonight's Tampa Bay Storm game is about to get underway. With a call of the action, here are Jack Harris and Derek Sharp.
And here comes the kick. Freebird kicks it away to Ings. Ings takes it off the screen. Out to the 5, the 10, on the far side along the wall, but finally knocked away, and a flag drops at the 15-yard line. And that's generally the return team. Let's see what the call is going to be. Usually a block in the back or something like that, and that'll wreck a really good return. That was the highlight of the game, to get an interception last play of the game.
Receiving team, half the distance from the spot of foul. First down.
I just want to say it's been an incredible amount of restraint that we both shown, not breaking into the song Freebird anytime Freebird's like something that needs to be done, but I'm sure it happens all the time, so we're going to be the ones that don't do it.
We will not do it.
Great song, though, as much as it's kind of mocked for being like the one that everyone that's a cover band gets requested to play. It really is one of the classics, in my opinion anyway.
The ball...
You don't seem to share my opinion on Freebird.
No.
Come on, Jack.
Freebird.
What would you call a classic song?
Let's see.
I'll give you time to think. You don't have to answer right now.
Okay, the Wedding March.
What? Hotel California is up there.
Oh, yeah, I like that.
People can tweet at us. I've said if you want to tweet to me at Derek Sharp, D-A-R-E-K-S-H-A-R-P, the flattest thing you can think of. So far we have Saturn's Rings.
Saturn's Rings, that might work. The ball at the 7-yard line with a 1st and 10. Boltus going for it and overthrowing both the defender and the intended receiver, T.T. Tolliver. And T.T. was flat out covered that time.
Yeah, exactly. And they're even bringing in a defensive back off the bench. That's number 22,
yeah,
Dwayne Hollis.
Yeah, I don't even have him on the chart.
He comes out of the game. Maybe someone was dinged up on the kick coverage. But, man, that was good coverage for a guy that I don't know if he'd play to play on defense this game.
2nd and 10.
There haven't been a bunch of Storm offensive plays.
Boltus. This one's knocked up in the air, and it's a touchdown for Philadelphia. It's knocked up in the air and picked off.
Is that Gooseby? Of course.
Is that Gooseby again? It is. It's Gooseby. The linebacker picks it off. The ball was batted away up in the air at the line of scrimmage into the hand of Gooseby, and Gooseby ran it in from the 7. And this game, when you think things can't get worse, they do.
I can't really justify acting so surprised on that, because that's what Gooseby normally does. He's all around the ball, and it was the big defensive lineman Justin Lawrence who jumped up and knocked it down, and Gooseby was right there. And Jack called touchdown about 5 yards before he was in the end zone, because it was just that obvious they were going to score.
Yeah, and Freebird is in here for the extra point try.
I leave here tomorrow.
And it's good. And we got a 34-0 ball game. And by the way, Steve Versnick looked it up, and there have been 3 times the Storm has been held scoreless in the first half.
Including tonight.
Now, is that including tonight?
Yes.
Yeah, including tonight. So 2 times previously, and they're being held scoreless all the way into 13:01 to go in the 3rd quarter. It's a 34-0 game, and this is Storm Radio.
Storm fans, the Corona Tailgate Package scores you 2 tickets, 2 sandwiches, and 2 Coronas. Packages start at $50. Buy now at TampaBayStorm.com. Storm football. There is no calm.
Relax and take comfort at the Barrymore Hotel Tampa Riverwalk, located along the scenic Hillsborough River in downtown Tampa. Our boutique-inspired hotel features a focus on local arts and culture, flexible event space, and a professional catering staff perfect for special occasions. Dine at Waterworks Bar and Grill and savor seasonal menus, handcrafted with the freshest ingredients. The Barrymore Hotel. Hospitality is an art. Experience a masterpiece. Proud sponsor of the Tampa Bay Storm.
For sale, motorcycle. A beauty. You see it, you'll want it. It's for sale because of what I didn't see. The cops. So I got busted for riding drunk. Now I've got some heavy fines and legal bills to pay. So call me. You'll get a great deal, because clearly, I'm an idiot.
Cops are cracking down on drinking and riding all across the country, and they'll see you before you see them. Ride sober or get pulled over.
Storm fans, organize a group and get the best seats at the best discounts by calling 813-301-6900 or visit TampaBayStorm.com. Storm football. There is no calm.
This is Storm football.
Well, we're all checking the record books here to see how miserable the Tampa Bay Storm is playing.
Brian Harward's playing Freebird. Good job back there. He's paying attention. This will be an easy one not to pay attention to.
I like it. I like it. I'll tell you, the
Maybe you can get right to the riff next time. The
Philadelphia kicker is going to be plumb tuckered. Freebird is going to be plumb tuckered before this game is over. Here's Ings trying to get out of the end zone, and he probably should have stayed. Well, no, he does get it out to about the 4-yard line. It'll be a 1st and 10 from their own 4 for the Storm.
As you were saying, records. After 3 quarters, they have never been held to 0. There's still ways to go. 12:55. It's 34-0 Philly. That's
I think they're going to break down and accidentally score here somehow.
And the largest margin of victory was 40 points. So far, some really good suggestions on things that are flatter than the Storm are tonight. One person that tweeted at Derek Sharp, D-A-R-E-K, says the Storm are flatter than Tom Brady's football.
Oh, very good.
Very good. I'll give you another one after this play. It's very good.
Here we go from the 4. Jason Boltus at quarterback at the goal line. Throws complete. It's a 1st down. T.T. Tolliver looked like he might have had a face mask, but apparently not, because the official was much closer than I was. I want to see this on the replay.
No, it was just a good tackle and a hard tackle, and just continuing the tradition of even when the Storm make a good play tonight, Philly does something well on the play. In that case, it was Luico Stevenson slamming Tolliver, making him feel the pain.
And they did get a 1st down, though. They're at the 15-yard line now. And back is Boltus under heavy pressure, going for it all, and neither player can get to the ball. And that was thrown to Phil Barnett. But on great coverage was James Romaine with him all the way, and both of them went down. But he was tightly covered.
Foul, roughing the passer, 12, late hit.
Another break.
Yeah, there's
another break for the Storm.
Yeah, there's no need to do that. Philly, you're doing fine without breaking the rules. Also, someone says that the Storm tonight are flatter than Taylor Swift. I was going to say that because sometimes her notes, she doesn't quite carry them.
That's true. They're not full and robust the way they should be.
She really does do a good job with the hooks.
Hey, we got Ralph Beaver here with us tonight doing some stuff, engineering here, and he's the guy that runs the Super Bowl.
Yeah, more engineers than Storm points.
Yeah, they do. And a pickoff in the end zone. Why not?
Romaine's going to score.
And it's Romaine coming down the field, and Romaine still running.
It's
still
coming back,
loose.
by the way, but go ahead, Romaine.
We got a flag, and
he
is all the way down to the 7-yard line or 6-yard line before he's taken down.
Well, I say it's coming back, but Philadelphia is coming on the field like they think the call's against the Storm. We'll see.
The official is talking it over with another official to see what the story is on this. I think it's got to be against Philadelphia, but...
And if you're watching this on ESPN3 in Philly and thinking, why don't the Storm give Boltus the night off, you haven't seen the drop-off. A little bit of a drop-off.
Yeah, considerably.
During the return, blocking the back, 13.
Oh, during the return.
Decline. Personal foul, roughing the passer with a horse collar tackle.
Jeez.
10 yards, automatic 1st down, Tampa.
I mean,
wow.
Philadelphia.
What a break.
Why do you have to rough Jason Boltus? He's having a rough enough night already.
Yeah, that is unconscionable. I mean, and again, it's the only positive things that are happening to the Tampa Bay Storm tonight is getting roughed.
I like this. I like the effort of our in-house crew here, like really putting the big, bright, bold, blasting 1st down on the Jumbotron. It's almost like I cover high school games when, the team's not doing anything and they'll just get a kickoff and it's going to be a 1st down no matter what. And they're like, it's a 1st down. Yeah, you just received the kickoff.
Well, here we go. Boltus is back there at the 15-yard line, and an overthrown pass, this time trying to get it to Kendrick Ings in the corner of the end zone. It goes out of play.
Now, that was a play that was missed. We've been giving credit to the coverage all night long and those defensive backs, but Emery Salmons, and he's mad that he's coming out of the game. He was so open crossing the field, and he should have the Storm's 1st touchdown, but Boltus didn't see him.
Yeah, he is upset. Emery Salmons, got an... What's he from?
He played for Philly.
State or somewhere.
I think he played for Philly.
Here we go with a 2nd and 10 at the Philadelphia 15-yard line. Boltus is back. He's got time and overthrows T.T. Tolliver. T.T. is at about the 2-yard line. He threw it back in the deep corner of the end zone.
The crowd is doing its best to stay supportive and not boo, but I mean, when you have that kind of overthrow, it's tough. Another nomination for things that are flatter than the, this doesn't really count, Ray's attendance, but...
oh, that is pretty nasty. They're last in Major League Baseball.
Yeah, at least we don't have to, worry about it being an issue anymore. It's just bad. The Rays need a new location.
Yeah, and they're going to get it for sure. T.T. Tolliver in motion, slot left. Boltus with great protection goes for it all, and in and out of the hands of T.T. Tolliver in the back of the end zone. I say in and out. It bounced off his hands. It was thrown pretty hard, and it just hit him in the hands, though.
Should have been caught.
Yep, that was a catchable ball.
Wasn't an easy catch, but should have been caught. And I think maybe Tolliver was a little bit thrown off by the fact that Julius Gregory looked like he was going to be the intended receiver in front of him. And then at the last minute, it was apparent to TT that, oh, yeah, that's coming my way, and he was a little bit slowed up by that fact.
That was, although it was hard, it was one of the better throws by Boltus tonight. Boltus comes back, got the protection, and holy guacamole, it's a touchdown Storm! Julius Gregory comes up with the ball in the right front of the end zone for a TD. Finally, we will not go scoreless in this game.
8:34 on the clock. I looked up at that magical moment where the Storm finally got in the end zone, and it was not an easy catch. I mean, the coverage was pretty tight, but Julius Gregory came up with the play that we've waited for a little bit too long tonight.
Yeah, 8:34 to go in the third quarter. Here comes the extra point try, and it's blocked. And it's
Gooseby! It's freaking Gooseby!
Gooseby again goes down and scores. Well, the missed extra point that they had earlier, he's going to get 2 points for this. So they more than make up for the extra point that they missed.
He blocked it and took it back. Where's that player of the game thing?
Yeah, he's already got the player of the game, no doubt about it. 7:49 to go in the third quarter, and it's 36-6. Philadelphia in front of the Storm, and this is Storm Radio.
Lightning fans, there's no better time to reserve your 2015-16 season tickets than now. Season ticket members get the best seats, the best discounts, playoff priority, exclusive player access, and more. Reserve your 2015-16 season tickets by calling 813-301-6600 or visit TampaBayLightning.com. The Tampa Bay Lightning. Be the Thunder.
Being a well-oiled machine has helped the Tampa Bay Storm win 5 World Championships. And since 1903, Amalie Motor Oil has helped customers keep their most valuable investments firing on all cylinders. Amalie Motor Oil's state-of-the-art facility in Tampa generates high-quality, superior-value engine oils and lubricants, much like the Storm generates high-quality arena football. Amalie Motor Oil, proud to be a part of the Tampa Bay Storm and our community. Amalie Motor Oil, better than it has to be.
Hi there, it's Dexter Jackson from the Tampa Bay Storm, number 55. Chicken fries are back at Burger King, and just like old times, that tender white meat chicken gets coated in delightfully light, crispy breading, seasoned with the oh-so-savory spices and herbs. And for a perfect complement to your chicken fries experience, you can choose from 6 different tasty dipping sauces. They're shaped like fries, but there's so much more. They're chicken fries. Prices and participation may vary. Chicken fries are back at Burger King, your way.
This is Storm Radio.
Well, the Storm ended its scoring drought with 8:34 to go in the third quarter. Hard to believe they had not scored until 8:34 to go in the third quarter. And we don't want to know what the record is. We know there are 2 other games they didn't score in the first half. We'll have to find out at some point.
However, they can still, thanks to that Joe Gooseby block PAT, set the ignominy mark for scoring through 3 quarters because it's been 7, and they're stuck on 6. So there's that. Do you do an onside kick here?
May as well.
It's really been their first opportunity to consider it, if you think about it. They kicked off to start the game, and then received to start the second quarter, and they didn't score, so there were no chances to kick off. This is actually their first chance for an onside kick.
First kickoff after a score for the Storm coming up, and let's see if Craig Peterson makes it a looks like they're going to do it.
Yeah, they do. Why not?
They're pretty well said, okay, here comes the onside kick. You guys got your guys up front. Here we go. And it's still free, and it's picked up, it looks like, at the 8-yard line.
Look at Craig Peterson, the kicker, trying his best to wrest the ball away.
Craig is trying to get it away from him.
Is he a UFC fighter in his spare time? Because he's really trying to, even though Dwayne Hollis had it secure, the kicker. And folks, if you're watching him Philly and thinking, what is this kicker doing? It's kind of how he is. I mean, he's made a lot of actually big tackles and actually a forced fumble in a key game.
And they're having to push him away here. Craig is 6'3", 220 pounds. Out of Cortland,
that's big,
New York.
For a kicker. Really big.
Yeah, he's a rookie. Yeah, very big. There's still guys down.
I like his effort. No, by the way, Philadelphia could have messed that up because a player, unbeknownst to him, had the ball bounce off his helmet. He's got the ball, Peterson, by the way.
Peterson.
And they're saying it's Storm. Okay, I'm sorry. They're saying it's Philly ball. Okay.
Yeah, it's Philly ball.
And I like the Philly player. Who is that?
Peterson hadn't gotten kicked out of the game, or I hope he doesn't get kicked out of the game. He is as angry as I've ever seen anybody.
He's more fired up than any Storm player. Sean Kalanamaku was responding to Peterson's clapping that I got the ball by saying clapping and go back to the bench. But I like that effort, man. I like that effort.
Yeah, he is an amazing kicker for what he does after the kick. And he's a good kicker, too, although he missed a crucial kick last week. But that's one of the few. Here we go. Back is Radabaugh into the corner of the end zone, and we got a flag here. Very blatant call on that one, and that was no doubt about it. I think that was Rick J. Hill.
That was Harold.
Oh, it was Harold that grabbed him. I knew one of the two grabbed him and held him up there, so they got another first down.
Also, illegal contact on the play, 21 defense. That penalty is declined.
Well, now you're just piling on, ref. We didn't need to hear that.
First and goal at the 4 for the Philadelphia Soul now, and we're over halfway through the third quarter in a 36-6 ball game.
Results of the other two South Division teams we'll give you after this play.
A 4-score lead, you got to look at it that way and see if they can make it up. And it obviously can be done in arena football, but now it's a 5-score lead.
The ball came out, though.
Oh, the ball came loose.
That's too bad.
No, but it's after the touchdown. He already had it in the end zone.
Naturally, Sean McDaniel was in the end zone by probably a centimeter when the ball was well knocked away from him.
Strip loose, and they're still fighting over the ball. The guys have already scored a touchdown. Somebody's going to get thrown out of the game if they don't watch out.
I don't know what the discussion is. Two refs signaled touchdown, so it's too late to say, well, what did you see? I mean, two people said it was touchdown.
Well, and now Everett Dawkins was very upset down there, and I thought he was going to push the official, and that'll get you in trouble every time. Yeah,
the rule on the field is that the runner broke possession of the playing of the football with goal line.
Yeah.
Tampa is challenging the ruling on the field.
Yeah, what he meant to say was that
he broke the plane.
Yeah, and he did. I mean, and it's sad because Rick J. Hill made a nice play. He jarred the ball loose and recovered it himself. But on a night like this, forget about it. You're not going to get this replay. He might have been in the end zone by a foot, but he was in the end zone.
Yeah, he had broken the plane, undoubtedly. I mean, you could see it from up here. And they're going to take a look at it, and given their proclivity for not overturning calls on the field, there's no chance this will be overturned.
Incidentally, those other two South Division teams are in action tonight, and it's been from the start a winning situation for the Orlando Predators, who, just like the Storm, carried over the momentum from the end of their game last week. They're showing the replay on the Jumbotron.
Yeah,
and you know when the fans don't boo that they've kind of accepted, like we have, that it's a Philadelphia touchdown. But Orlando has, I don't think, been stopped tonight. It's 48-25. The Predators lead. Bernard Morris, again, at quarterback, has thrown for 4 touchdowns, 3 of them to that Brandon Tompkins character. And then Jacksonville just got a big stop, actually, late in the first half. In New Orleans, the Sharks are up 21-20. And now they have the first stop of that game, and they have the ball with 48 seconds left in the first half.
I hope New Orleans isn't getting better. We don't need that.
Well, either way,
down next week.
Either way, I mean, the Storm are going to have to finish ahead of one of those two teams. And
the ruling on the field, the runner breaking the plane of the goal line with the football stands as called. Touchdown.
Yep. Well, the fans are booing, but they know it was a good call.
Hey, Tampa's charged their first timeout.
Here's a positive. Only like 4 people in the stands clapped, unlike when the Rangers have been scoring goals here against the Lightning. And what's going on with that?
I hate that. We've talked about it again and again and again, and it's just a tough thing to be in a market where so many people come from somewhere else, and they don't give up their allegiance.
Well, I got to tell you, Jack, I'm hosting on 620 WDA Monday morning, Memorial Day, and I've got a special message for those people.
Oh, good. Extra point is good, by the way, and now it's 43-6. Yes, you heard me right. 43-6.
Holy guacamole.
5:54 to go in the third quarter, and this is Storm Radio.
When was the last time you experienced the speed, the action, and the fun of Tampa Bay Storm football? Tickets start at just $10. Visit TampaBayStorm.com for more information. Storm football. There is no calm.
Hear that? That's a storm warning. It means the Tampa Bay Storm is coming on strong this season, playing hard and sometimes getting hit hard too. Fortunately, Florida Hospital is on the sidelines ready to help. Our expert medical staff is part of the team, helping players get back into the game. And when life brings you unexpected injuries, we'll be ready. Florida Hospital, exclusive healthcare provider of the Tampa Bay Storm.
How can you increase energy efficiency at home without sacrificing comfort? Simple. Use natural gas. It's the one energy source that's efficient, economical, environmentally friendly, and produced in America. People's Gas safely and reliably delivers natural gas to Floridians like you for home heating, hot water, cooking, clothes drying, and more. Go to peoplesgas.com/enjoy to learn more about installing natural gas appliances and see how you can get up to $1,750 in rebates.
Storm fans, 2015 Flex plans are on sale now, starting at just $50. Get the most flexible ticket plan in football by calling 813-301-6600 or visit TampaBayStorm.com. Storm football. There is no calm.
This is Storm Radio.
5:54 to go in the third quarter, and we got a runaway freight train here. Soul 43 and Storm 6. 43-6 the score, as well, the poor old kicker here, Tommy Freebert's getting a workout tonight. He's doing all the kicking.
And I would point out again that the Storm is without their defensive coordinator, suspended for a DUI arrest, but I mean that doesn't explain the fact they've only scored 6 points.
No, it's offense is not getting the job done tonight. This is in the screen, and out comes Ings. Ings trying to find some running room, and he gets pulled down from behind blatantly.
Philadelphia doesn't need to resort to these tactics.
No, he got grabbed by the face mask and pulled down very blatantly from behind, and that'll tack on another 10 yards.
During the return, personal foul, 23, kicking team, 10-yard penalty, first down.
So that will take it. Let's see where they spot the ball, up around the 20-yard line. It should be. I think it'll be a 1st and 10 at the 20 for Ings and company.
So if Jacksonville wins tonight, Jack, and they just scored late in the half to go up 28-20, still a lot of time left in that game, they'll be ahead of the Storm.
Yeah.
I mean, the last time they played, the Storm were 3-3 after beating them, and Jacksonville was 1-5.
T.T. Tolliver loops around to the right side in motion. Boltus is back, getting good protection, going for it all again, and overthrowing his intended receiver, and that was T.T. T.T. not doing any celebrating tonight like he was last week, going up to the hot tub.
I watched that game back on CBS Sports Network to see how it looked on TV. The first one made sense. I mean, he ran up to the girls in the hot tub there in Orlando. Understandable. But the second time, he scored a touchdown and ran the full length of the field to, I don't know what he was doing still.
Put the ball down on the 2-yard line.
And it didn't look good. It didn't look funny. It looked bad.
2nd and 10 for the Storm at their own 20. Moving right to left. Bolt is back, and the ball is flipped up in the air, and it was almost intercepted by one of their defensive linemen.
Got a flag. Might be illegal defense.
Let's hope so. Let's see what the call is going to be. They're talking it over.
Bolt is getting rocked down to the turf by Brian Robinson.
Illegal defense, 18, stacking, a 5-yard penalty, automatic first down.
Well, Tampa Bay gets another big break. It's out to midfield.
And that just ruins the performance of Joe Gooseby. He gets called for stacking. I mean, it completely wipes away all the good things he's done.
Not.
If you're just joining us, Joe Gooseby, who's playing linebacker, and that's his normal position and is very good at it. He's had quite a night. 3 rushing touchdowns, an interception return for a touchdown, and a forced fumble, and a blocked extra point run back for a 2 points.
And here we go for the TD, and it's a touchdown. What a great catch on that play.
That's actually the highlight of the night.
Julius Gregory with an unbelievable catch in which he was almost perfectly defended.
99 defense. That penalty is declined.
You better believe that penalty is declined.
And I don't mean like, well, the Storm have had few highlights. I mean for the whole game as far as skilled play. He caught it. He basically high-pointed the ball, and it still looked like it was going to get knocked away, and he kind of transferred it over to his right hand. Spectacular play by Julius Gregory.
Larico Stevenson was the victim of some outstanding play that time by Julius Gregory out of Shaw University, 6'4", 225-pounder. And Tampa Bay comes up with its second score of the night. What a great play that was, and a beautifully thrown ball by Jason Boltus.
Going for 2.
And they're going for 2 here. Let's see if they can do it. Boltus will throw it, and he throws it a little wide of the intended receiver. Again, Julius Gregory, but we got a flag down.
Absolutely. I don't know what they're going to call there. Maybe unnecessary roughness. But it wasn't a
It's going to be against them.
It wasn't a head hit. Maybe they just call it late hit.
Let's see what
the call is.
Yeah, here it comes.
I thought it was just a good defensive play. I mean, a little bit too much force, perhaps.
Well, the referee is still.
No foul on the play. Try is no good.
Yeah, try is no good.
I guess I was right. It was just a good defensive play.
So it's 43-12, and we got a 31-point lead now by the Philadelphia Soul with 3:34 to go in the third quarter, and this is Storm Radio.
Storm fans, the Corona Tailgate Package scores you 2 tickets, 2 sandwiches, and 2 Coronas. Packages start at $50. Buy now at TampaBayStorm.com. Storm football. There is no calm.
Relax and take comfort at the Barrymore Hotel Tampa Riverwalk, located along the scenic Hillsborough River in downtown Tampa. Our boutique-inspired hotel features a focus on local arts and culture, flexible event space, and a professional catering staff perfect for special occasions. Dine at Waterworks Bar and Grill and savor seasonal menus, handcrafted with the freshest ingredients. The Barrymore Hotel. Hospitality is an art. Experience a masterpiece. Proud sponsor of the Tampa Bay Storm.
For sale, motorcycle. A beauty. You see it, you'll want it. It's for sale because of what I didn't see. The cops. So I got busted for riding drunk. Now I've got some heavy fines and legal bills to pay. So call me. You'll get a great deal, because clearly, I'm an idiot.
Cops are cracking down on drinking and riding all across the country, and they'll see you before you see them. Ride sober or get pulled over.
Storm fans, organize a group and get the best seats at the best discounts by calling 813-301-6900 or visit TampaBayStorm.com. Storm football. There is no calm.
This is Storm Football.
One of the most popular features here, we got the Kiss Cam going right now.
And Freebird, the high point of the song after the high point touchdown for the Storm. It's all coming together, Jack.
Yep.
Don't put that Kiss Cam up here, folks. I thought they were going to put the camera up here for you, Jack, when you had a lucky fan, let me stress the word lucky, was winning a Jack Harris autographed Storm football.
A Jack Harris autographed Storm football?
Yeah, you didn't pick up on that?
No.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. If not, it was you asking the question.
Yeah, it was me asking the question.
Oh, so it wasn't autographed by you.
It's a feature called You Know Jack or something. You don't know Jack, or I'm not sure which is.
You apparently don't know.
Through the screen, here comes their return guy. And again, another kick. And he is still running.
And the kicker, of course, takes him down.
Dumped down at the 15-yard line, and we got a flag back up the field.
I got to say, the battle between the 19s, kicker Craig Peterson.
Illegal block in the back. 99. Half the distance to the goal, first down.
The battle between the Storm's kicker, Craig Peterson, and Philly receiver, Ryan McDaniel, is pretty humorous because he was kind of mocking him on the last drive, maybe thought Peterson was getting a little too into it, and then he sort of just shoved him again just now. But I like the fact that Craig Peterson's into it. Let Craig Peterson play defensive back on one of these plays. That'd be enjoyable.
Let him play, yeah. They bring that all the way back to the 1 yard
hey,
line.
Let's get it going here. There's plenty of time, Jack. There's 3 minutes left in the third. Let's do it. Get a stop.
Let's go. And, well, there goes a stop on that one. That's an easy first down.
Come on.
And that was Marco Thomas, who has been fairly silent tonight, out of Western Illinois in his 6th season. And he gets it all the way out to the 17-yard line for a new set of downs with 2:48 to go in the third. And the Storm trailing 43-12.
Clint Dolezal, the head coach for Philadelphia, has a need to get out of a tight situation play call for everybody. I mean, there was that, and it was just nothing. Philadelphia is never stressed in that situation.
Here we go now with Dan Radabaugh out of Miami of Ohio with a completed pass again to Marco Thomas. He's starting to use Marco now, and Marco comes up about a yard short of the first down.
Yeah, Marco Thomas came into this game with the 3rd most receiving yards in the league, 800 some odd. And tonight, he only has 36. How is that possible? It's just because Philadelphia has spread it around. They've even brought in Lonnie Outlaw for the first time this year. Jackie had no catches before tonight. Actually leads them with 50 yards, but on just 2 catches. They're just spreading it around to everybody.
So it's a 2nd and 1 now at the 24-yard line of the Storm. And Radabaugh back with good protection going for it all. And did he catch that ball? He did. It's a touchdown Philadelphia as he gets it to Kalinamoku, Sean Kalinamoku.
And I will say that's the first time Philadelphia has really done much of an orchestrated celebration. That used to be something that, Tiger Jones would do a very fancy orchestrated celebration, but this team's more business-like and workmanlike, and you can't help but be impressed by that.
Yeah, very much so. But
and I'm impressed by the fact that you're nailing that last name, Kalinamoku, every single time.
Kalinamoku. Did you ever find out where he's from?
I'll get on that right now.
I'm just curious as to whether or not he...
This is your life, Sean Kalinamoku.
And here comes the extra point try, which is good. And so we got a 50-12 ball game.
Let's see, in college, he went to Western Oregon. On the Philadelphia Soul's website, it says that his goal in life is to travel the world. His greatest moment outside of sports was graduating college with his degree in exercise science. I feel like I need to know more of that. I mean, I'm going to go to the Western Oregon website and see if I can learn more. Not that the Philadelphia Soul website isn't good, because it is. But now my interest is piqued.
Yeah.
And if you're wondering, Kalinamoku is spelled K-A-U-L-E-I-N-A-M-O-K-U. I thought Jack was maybe going to have some problems with it tonight, but he hasn't.
No, Kalinamoku, I got it down here. It's pronounced like the Hawaiian, Kalinamoku, and that's why I'm wondering if maybe it is Hawaiian.
What are you, a language guy?
Well, I know Hawaiian, generally speaking.
Really?
Beaver's over here doing the...
What's your favorite island? What's your favorite island?
Probably Kauai, the Garden Island. I've been there about 7 times, 6 or 7 times.
Nice. That's 6 or 7 times more than me.
Well, it's a great place to visit, I'll guarantee you. And you want to, if the ideal vacation there, it takes a while, but you go to all 4 of the islands. The Big Island is, to me, the dullest one. I like Maui, I like Kauai, and of course you got to go to Oahu.
Okay.
But if you...
Good to know, because I would probably go right to the Big Island like every boneheaded tourist that's never been there.
There's plenty to do there, but it's to me the least attractive of the 4 major islands. And then you got Lanai. I haven't been there.
Biting my tongue not to use a line about getting a lay.
Here we go. Ings coming out of the end zone with the kickoff and gets it out to, let's see where they're going to spot it, about the 7-yard line. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 7. Not any really good returns by Ings, and you can't always blame the return guy. Sometimes just not getting the kind of blocking he should.
I'm coming up empty in my bid for deeper knowledge on Sean Kalinamoku. It's just not happening. Although he's back in his high school days, 2003, there's an article from the Honolulu paper. So
he's Hawaiian. Almost has to be because of the pronunciation on it.
65.
The Honolulu Advertiser.
Yep, that's their paper.
There we go.
The big paper. Here we go with Jason Boltis back almost at the end zone and throwing to nobody. The intended receiver, I guess, was Philip Barnett, although there were two Philadelphia Soul defenders that were closer to it, and they were 15 yards away.
And now the frustration is actually starting to show on Jason Boltis. Not that it hasn't been boiling up for a good long time already, but that's the first time where he's demonstrably basically called out his receivers for not doing the right thing. And that's going to end the quarter while we're at it.
Yeah, that was about 15 yards away from the intended receiver, and we're down to, boom, that's the end of the third quarter. The officials haven't noticed it yet, so they're going to get this play.
Oh, you
and
kidding?
It's picked off. Now, I wonder what the rule is on this. That was picked off and scored a touchdown.
They can review that.
Kent Richardson.
They should review that.
Yeah, they were out of time. They had not blown the whistle. And I thought there was a buzzer or something that sounded. I guess not.
That play should not have counted.
We'll have to try, and then the quarter will be over.
That the clock was way run out before that play.
Yeah, it had run out before they snapped the ball by a long shot.
Can't they review it?
It was a good 2 or 3 seconds. Apparently not. Apparently they can't do that. And I know the fans are grumbling now because they feel the same way.
They're saying they can't review it because Lawrence Samuels is trying to get a review here.
And once the ball is kicked, it's over. That he gets the kickoff. And so it's a 57-12 ball game. 57-12 as another pick six for the Philadelphia Soul. Makes it a little more than an uphill battle here. This is reverse rock climbing in the fourth quarter for the Storm if they hope to get back into this game. And this is Storm Radio.
Introducing the new Subway Simple 6 menu. 6 of our best 6-inch subs, now and made just for you meals for just $6 every day.
I got it made fresh at Subway.
Take your pick from 6 of our best subs, like the Italian BMT, tender turkey breast, sweet onion chicken teriyaki, and more. With a 21-ounce drink and a bag of chips, the new Simple 6 menu is value made simple every day. Yeah, you so got it made.
Subway.
Prices and participation may vary. Additional charges for extras plus tax. See stores for menu selections. Prices higher in Alaska and Hawaii.
Exercise your options at LA Fitness. Stop by and see all of the amenities we have to offer, including state-of-the-art equipment, group fitness classes, cycling, aqua fitness, yoga, racquetball, and more. With 25 locations in the Tampa Bay area, LA Fitness lets you exercise your options. Whether you give 20 minutes or 60 minutes, you'll love the way you feel at LA Fitness. Give it a try and call 1-800-LA-FITNESS or visit lafitness.com today.
Special guest Prince Royce. Tickets on sale now at all Ticketmaster outlets, McDonald's ticket office at the Amalie Arena, and charge by phone at 800-745-3000. Ariana Grande with special guest Prince Royce.
This is Storm Radio.
Well, we're about to start the fourth and final quarter of the game here.
Look at that score. It just doesn't seem real.
I know, it's just incredible. It's almost like they're trying to get a baseball score or something like that up here. It's 57-12.
Now let's completely, of course, the Philadelphia Soul on their Twitter don't mention the fact that it was after zero hit on the clock, but I mean that play was definitely snapped after zero. Should never have been a play. Should have been the end of the third quarter. And, of course, it was a good play by Ken Richardson.
Well, I'm wondering what the protocol is for letting the officials know that the clock has run out, because they can't sit and watch the scoreboard. Obviously, they don't see the scoreboard.
Been a horn. There should have been
a horn or something.
Yeah, usually there is, right?
Well, yeah, you would think at home, especially,
right,
we would have gotten a horn on that.
But the thing is, I mean, the Storm really have no complaint. If they didn't want the play to take place, they should not have snapped the ball.
Yeah.
They should have just gone
again, they weren't. The guys on the field aren't looking up the clock either.
Yeah.
So it's just one of those bizarre things.
See if the Storm, yeah, they did. I'll give you some total numbers after the kickoff.
And here comes the kickoff. Ings getting a workout tonight. Ings back to take it off the screen. He gets it. He is out across the goal line looking for that opening. He gets by a bunch. He's going to run it all the way this time. Kendrick Ings, his first touchdown on a kickoff return. And boy, did it come on a night we needed it.
And the Storm, I'm way ahead of you. If you're watching back in Philly, the refs just made up for it, because you'll see it on the replay. A Storm player absolutely grabbed the jersey of the would-be tackler for Philadelphia, the guy that would have had Ings down inside the 10-yard line, and it didn't get called. So now we're even. The touchdown that shouldn't have happened for Philadelphia has been canceled out by a touchdown that shouldn't have happened for the Storm.
And all of a sudden, the Storm are starting to look respectable here.
So much for those low point totals.
With a shot at 19 points, and they got it. They're up to 19 now, 57-19 with 14:08 to go in the ball game. And we'll keep it right here, but...
Yeah, I was waiting for that Kendrick Ings moment to take place. He'd been close to breaking a couple of touchdowns. Uh-oh. YMCA. I mean, we're losing Jack Harris for a couple minutes here, individuals, so I'll just go ahead and tell you about some other things while Jack's dance. Remember, if you're listening to us, watching us on ESPN3 or listening to us on WHNZ, there's also, out of the realm of both of those spots, an iHeartRadio app, not just for the Tampa Bay Lightning. Go ahead, do your thing. There's a iHeartRadio app, not just for the Tampa Bay Lightning games, and you can listen to the games and also plenty of Lightning coverage, but also the Storm games. It's called Lightning Power Play. So if you have the iHeartRadio app, which you certainly do, get the channel Lightning Power Play, and it's also available as a website. TBL, like Tampa Bay Lightning. Jack's getting a workout. TBLPowerplay.com. 24/7 home for Lightning fans and, of course, Storm fans as well. If you are a Philly fan and want to hear all these exciting highlights played back on that same channel, we do the Tampa Bay Storm Report. Probably won't devote as much time to highlights this week, though, as we usually do. That's available at TampaBayStorm.com. It is 57-19. The Storm have only had one stop on defense, and it came at the end of the first half. Meanwhile, it's been a struggle on the other side of the ball. I like the fact that the crowd is, it's not thinned out too badly.
No.
Announced attendance 13,421.
Yeah, 13.5 grand, not bad at all. Here comes the kick, and again it's onside as we expected. And who gets it? Well, it's going to be. Is that good?
Yeah, it is.
Apparently it is. And who came up with that ball? That was
a lineman.
Brandon Cisse.
Running like a linebacker.
Brandon Cisse was the guy who picked up that ball, a defensive lineman at 6'6", 302 pounds.
I've never seen a guy that big move that fast.
I haven't either. And
except for Dexter Jackson at Burger King, but that's a different story. That was not on the football field. So Philly's going to challenge that the Storm touch the ball before 10 yards. I thought Philly had recovered it, honest to God.
I did too. I didn't see it go 10 yards before it was picked up by him and run all the way.
Ruling on the field that the ball was illegally touched before it went 10 yards.
Well, that would be, well, I mean, if Philly didn't touch it, I got news for you. It didn't go 10 yards before the Storm got it, so it would have had to have been touched by a Philly player.
It was very clearly to me that he picked it up before 10 yards.
Yeah, we're not going to get a replay just yet, which would indicate to me that someone has got a visual of the play not going to count. But, this just in. The officials have a replay.
Yeah,
going to look at it right now.
taking a look at it.
Let me know if they got it on the Jumbotron, Jack. I'm looking through my
Okay, here it goes. It's on the Jumbotron.
No, it didn't go 10 yards.
It hadn't gone 10 yards. That's going to come back.
No, it didn't go 10 yards. Still a great play by Cisse.
Yeah, it was a great run after he picked up the ball illegally.
Almost touched a Philly player first, but no, that's not going to be. That's not going to be an onside kick recovery. Oh, well.
No.
It was an exciting play.
And if it had stood, it would be Tampa Bay's ball at the Philly 3-yard line with a 1st and goal, but that's not going to happen. even though the Philly players are still down at that end of the field, they may as well come all the way back.
Yeah, they're starting to disperse like they know they're going to get the ball. Actually, Joe Gooseby almost touched it. He tried to recover it, kind of foolhardy in that sense, dove down towards the ball, and it just bounced past him. If he had just nicked it, then Brandon Cisse would certainly have
a great return on that ball. And they're looking. That's what they're looking at now. Not if it's within 10 yards.
No, we know he picked it up at the 9.5. Maybe.
And the problem is you can't see for sure whether he did, which means the call is going to they'll bring it back.
We could get by on technicality, being positive. I mean, maybe the refs can say not definitively that Gooseby didn't touch it, because it has to be overturned from what it was called on the field.
Yeah, you're right about that. It could be that way, that they didn't see if Gooseby didn't touch it.
We sound like the two old judges on the Muppets. You know, we started one way and now we're just going to go the other way.
Yeah.
That was a pretty good play. It was close. I think he might have recovered it. I think the Philly guy actually did touch the ball. Well, you know what? It's going to be at the 3-yard line. Go Storm!
The fact that they didn't see it could well have been that he did touch it, and that was eligible, and they'll have to go with a call on the field.
You know, for Philly, going to 8-1 after tonight, I'll be curious how Cleveland, actually the whole league will be curious how the last game of the weekend, Jack, is about to get started. Cleveland and San Jose.
Oh, yeah.
It's a very interesting matchup because
San Jose is 8-0.
Phenomenal. They've been getting by on their backup quarterback, even though Nathan Stanley had a lot of action last year. It's been the Eric Myers show out there, and they are going to kind of come out. They took a while to look at it. So Cleveland and San Jose 8-0, and Cleveland, second best record in the conference, second to Philly in that division, are playing each other. And I will give you a score when we get one.
Here comes the referee.
Oh man, it's just
after further review, the ball was not touched by any Philadelphia player. Tampa Bay player recovered the ball at the 9-yard line. Therefore, it's Philadelphia's ball, first and goal.
That's a good call.
Yeah, that was a good call. Good read.
Absolutely.
But he couldn't accept it. You really couldn't see whether he touched it or not.
Right.
So we have no idea. But again, so we go the first way. They can't tell if he touched it or not, so they have to assume he didn't touch it.
Well, fortunately, you know, the score is what it is. If this was maybe a close 37-19 game, I'd be a little upset right now, but there's no need to get emotional at this point.
Yeah, at this point with 13:52 to go in the ball game, 57-19, and Philadelphia with a first and goal at the 9, and
new quarterback.
Yep, they got their Brian Randall in there, and he comes up with a quick touchdown as he throws the ball to, let's see, who was that?
Now they're just rubbing it in, throwing it to a 320-pounder for a touchtown. Adam Smith.
Adam Smith is the guy that caught the ball. Adam Smith, who is 6'5", 320-pounder in his second season out of Western Kentucky.
Got a nice block from Shannon Breen, 310-pounder out of West Virginia Wesleyan. And all right, Philly, we get it. You guys are just clever as all get out.
And here comes the extra point try by Tommy Freebert. And the kick is good. So now it's a 64-19 rout with 12:51 to go in the ball game, and this is Storm Radio.
Storm fans, the Subway Student Rush ticket scores you the best available seat for just $12 and is available for all home games with a valid student ID. Buy at Amalie Arena 30 minutes prior to game time. Storm football. There is no calm.
Hi there, it's Dexter Jackson from the Tampa Bay Storm, number 55. Chicken fries are back at Burger King, and just like old times, that tender white meat chicken gets coated in delightfully light, crispy breading, seasoned with the oh-so-savory spices and herbs. And for a perfect complement to your chicken fries experience, you can choose from 6 different tasty dipping sauces. They're shaped like fries, but there's so much more. They're chicken fries. Prices and participation may vary. Chicken fries are back at Burger King, your way.
Stop by and see all of the state-of-the-art amenities LA Fitness has to offer, including a free weight center, swimming pool, sauna, spa, kickbox cardio, indoor basketball, leagues, personal training, kids club, babysitting, and more. There is an extra charge for some amenities. Whether you give 20 minutes or 60 minutes, you'll love the way you feel at LA Fitness. Give it a try and call 1-800-LA-FITNESS or visit lafitness.com today.
Storm fans, the Little Caesars Family Fun Pack scores you 4 tickets, 4 pizzas, 4 ice creams, and 4 sodas. Packages start at $50. Buy now at TampaBayStorm.com. Storm football. There is no calm.
This is Storm Radio.
64-19 game. A game like this, most of the fans will be gone in most games, but there's a lot of activity, a lot of fun things that happen here when the players are not actually playing, and I think that's the reason fans stick around a lot. Here's the kick. Ings with another shot. Got him a touchdown earlier tonight, and he's out to the left side and gets a good return out to the 17-yard line. It was right after I said that he hadn't gotten any good returns, and he said, "Oh, I haven't? Well, watch this." And he got a touchdown.
Yeah, that Cleveland-San Jose game, by the way, starts at 10:30. So if, as you would expect, even though Cleveland is certainly a quality opponent, San Jose would go to 9-0, then Philly would be feeling pretty good about things. They'd have a 3-game lead on Cleveland and have already beaten them. So that's basically a 4-game lead for the division. So Philadelphia is getting real close to already claiming the #1 seed, and we're not even halfway through an 18-game schedule.
Yeah, here we go. Boltus throws. Perfect shot right in the middle. And we got a flag down, though. Let's see what the call is going to be on that as he...
It's coming back.
Yeah, I think it is.
No, it's not. Offsides defense, that's good.
Philip Barnett with a completed pass.
That was just such a pleasure to see. I mean, we literally haven't seen that all game, Jack, with 12 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. And that is a wide receiver that was wide open and an easy pitch and catch. I mean, that's how it's gone tonight, folks.
Yeah, Barnett is in the slot now. And here goes Boltus dropping back into the end zone, and Barnett leaping for it, but it's too far away from him. It was thrown too far in front of him. Boltus, again, a little off target on that. It's going to be a 2nd and 10 at the 16-yard line of the Philadelphia Soul.
Orlando's winning 62-31. Jacksonville's up 2 scores, so it's looking like a week and a few hours ago the Storm were in first place. In about an hour, they're going to be in last place.
Well, that's a heck of a drop.
Precipitous. Still in it, still way in it.
Back is Boltus into the end zone and throws it too far in front of the intended receiver, Julius Gregory, and also a defender right there with him. It'll be 3rd and 10 from the 16-yard line.
They're giving Dwayne Hollis some more time off the bench as James Romaine's getting an early night here. Again, Philly brought in its backup quarterback, Brian Randall. If you're a college football fan, you probably remember him from Virginia Tech.
Yep.
And he's 1 for 1 for a score. That's why it's 64-19 now.
In his 3rd year in, here's T.T. Tolliver in motion to the left side. Loops around. Boltus is going to run with the ball, and he is going to get it inside the 5 down to the 4-yard line. It's going to be a 1st and goal. Make it the 3. They'll spot it now at the 3-yard line. 1st and goal at the 3 for the Tampa Bay Storm.
You like to see that. You absolutely like to see that effort from Boltus. And again, Storm not quite ready to turn to Luke Collis yet.
No, let's hope not. The score becomes a little more respectable. They didn't score until 8:53 to go in the
3rd quarter.
2nd quarter.
3rd.
Was it 3rd?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. They were scoreless in the first half, and they scored with 8:53 to go. Got a flag down here, and I wasn't following the play
it
here.
was just a pass interference.
After this is the goal, automatic first down.
So it's a first down from the 1-yard line now, basically for the, well, just outside of the 1-yard line.
All right, we've got our players of the game. Let's see how many Joe Gooseby won.
Joe Gooseby is
3 of them.
all over the thing.
Defensive player I actually would have given to Romaine, because Gooseby made plays all over the field, but Romaine has been so good in coverage and an interception.
Back is Boltus, and he gets himself a touchdown to Philip Barnett. And starting to get a little more respectable score. It'd be nice if they could rack up a couple more, but Gooseby gets the offensive player of the game, the defensive player of the game. Wonder how often that's happened.
And the playmaker of the game, which is everything, which makes sense. Actually, you know what? It's funny because we said it when it happened. That Julius Gregory's second touchdown got catch of the game, and it should have. It was
definitely. It was a whale of a catch.
And the highlight of the game goes to Ings with the kickoff return. All right. Yep. That's not bad. That's fair.
So here we go with the extra point try, 2-point try, and it was, well, 2 people involved in that one. It bounced off T.T. Tolliver, but then went into the hands of, who was that?
That was Barnett.
Barnett
things
into
starting
the hands
to
of
bounce
Barnett.
In the Storm's favor.
Boy, they sure are, and they get a 2-point conversion to make it 64-27. They're going to win this ball game, but at least they're going to make it more respectable. Even in arena ball, that's a little much to make up. And we got another onside kick coming here for sure. We'll take a break here with 8:44 to go in the game. And again, it's 64-27, onside kick coming, and this is Storm Radio.
Anchorage, be patient. Halifax, hold tight. Prague, Spokane, and Markham, you're just going to have to wait. We know you miss your boys, but they have no intention of returning before they bring home the Cup, the Tampa Bay Lightning. Be the Thunder. 2015-16 season tickets are on sale now. Visit TampaBayLightning.com.
How can you increase energy efficiency at home without sacrificing comfort? Simple. Use natural gas. It's the one energy source that's efficient, economical, environmentally friendly, and produced in America. People's Gas safely and reliably delivers natural gas to Floridians like you for home heating, hot water, cooking, clothes drying, and more. Go to peoplesgas.com/enjoy to learn more about installing natural gas appliances and see how you can get up to $1,750 in rebates.
I used to be that guy you'd see riding a big old bike down the highway. Man, I loved that. Don't have that bike anymore. Sold it when I lost my license for riding drunk. You may still see me, though. Now I'm the guy picking up trash, wearing a fluorescent vest that says community service.
Cops are cracking down on drinking and riding all across the country, and they'll see you before you see them. Ride sober or get pulled over.
This is Storm Football.
Well, here's the kickoff, and let's see who we got returning this one. Yeah, it's Kalina Moku again.
No, it's Larico Stevenson.
Stevenson.
I'll tell you what Kalina Moku was up to. He was watching our buddy, the Dancing Usher. And you mentioned before, Jack, how people have not left this game in bigger numbers as you might think since the Storm are losing 64-27. And I always like looking at the other team's bench because they don't know that this Usher can really dance, and he really can. And Kalina Moku was just loving it, and so were a lot of those players. So I really admire the fans for sticking around, and the people here for keeping this game as entertaining as possible. And the Storm for not giving up.
They're having a great time. They certainly aren't. Here's a missed pass by... was that Radabon? Is he still in there?
Oh, no.
No, who they got in there? It's not Brian Randall.
Sure it is.
It is? Is that Randall?
It can't be. Yeah, it's got to be. Yeah.
It would almost have to be. Let me see. Yeah, it is Brian Randall. I was looking at number...
It looks like it could be an
4 there. It was Lonnie Outlaw.
It looks like it could be an 8, but it's a 9. That's the confusion. He's number 9.
Well, anyway, they've got... Brian Randall now in, throwing on the near side, and he completes that pass to Lonnie Outlaw.
And this is, I should mention, a class move by Clint Ozell to take Radaball out. He did actually on the previous drive.
So it'll be a 3rd and 5 now from the 17-yard line. Now, Tampa Bay fans are pretty sophisticated. Last week, Orlando fans in the 3rd quarter left in droves or in automobiles or something. I'm not sure what. And a completed pass down there to Ryan McDaniel. McDaniel gets the first down and more down to the 19-yard line.
Okay, Ryan McDaniel, you don't have to do the pointing first down thing, partner.
Well, they spotted at the 20. They'll put the ball at the 20-yard line of the Storm, where it's 1st and 10 as they're moving right to left now in their little powder blue helmets.
Another lack of humility by Ryan McDaniel. At this point, it's just get the last 6 minutes and 45 seconds. No need to be demonstrative about anything.
Yeah,
You've already been demonstrative on the scoreboard.
Yes, indeed. And what a nice catch that was. I think it's beautiful. A catch. We got a flag back here at the line.
That's going to be a touchdown.
Is that a touchdown?
Well, if the penalty's against the Storm, and I got to say, Marco Thomas wasn't touched. Oh, he was touched.
76 offense, 10-yard penalty from the previous spot.
No, it's irrelevant.
First down.
But I think what happened is Marco Thomas never actually fully had control of the ball while the defensive back was on him, and then when he gained control of the ball, he was untouched, got up and scored. Smart play on his part, but unfortunately for Marco Thomas,
there was a hold, and that takes it all the way back to their own 20, where it'll be a 1st and 20 from their 20.
The largest margin of defeat for the Storm, by the way, 40. So right now, that's the only thing we're concerned with.
And if they score here, it'll be over 40 for a margin. And Philadelphia not trying to do that, but they just got another score, whether they're trying to or not. And this one to Lonnie Outlaw. Lonnie Outlaw, the defender, coming up a little short and trying to bat that ball away. And it's a quick score by Brian Randall, the backup quarterback out of Virginia Tech in his 3rd season, as he gets a pass complete to Miles College rookie Lonnie Outlaw at 6'6" and 217 pounds.
Well, you got to like that, because this is his first time being active. And since he's a rookie, it's his first arena football touchdown. Miles College, the Bears.
Where's Miles College?
It's going to be in Birmingham.
Is it Birmingham?
Yeah.
Birmingham or something like that. Extra point is good, and we got a 71-27 game, and right now more than a 40-point margin with 5:11 to go in the game, and this is Storm Radio.
Storm fans, the Corona Tailgate Package scores you 2 tickets, 2 sandwiches, and 2 Coronas. Packages start at $50. Buy now at TampaBayStorm.com. Storm football. There is no calm.
Being a well-oiled machine has helped the Tampa Bay Storm win 5 World Championships. And since 1903, Amalie Motor Oil has helped customers keep their most valuable investments firing on all cylinders. Amalie Motor Oil's state-of-the-art facility in Tampa generates high-quality, superior-value engine oils and lubricants, much like the Storm generates high-quality arena football. Amalie Motor Oil, proud to be a part of the Tampa Bay Storm and our community. Amalie Motor Oil, better than it has to be.
3 words: bacon, jalapeno, queso. That's right. Fantasy just became a reality at Qdoba. Introducing Bacon Jalapeno Queso. We've one-upped our signature queso with a mix of hardwood smoked bacon and a hint of jalapeno heat. Dig into a bowl of it or put it on your favorite burrito or nachos. But do it soon. It won't last long. Only at Qdoba.
Storm fans, organize a group and get the best seats at the best discounts by calling 813-301-6900 or visit TampaBayStorm.com. Storm football. There is no calm.
This is Storm football.
It's a 71-27 ball game. A couple of records being threatened here. First of all, 40 points is the most they've ever been beaten by. And that's happening right now. And then the other is 83 points is the most they've ever given up, and that was twice, right, Steve? Yeah, 2 times they've given up 83 points. And if the the Philadelphia Soul gets 2 more touchdowns, that one's going to be broken.
Well, with 5:11 to go,
it's not likely.
Unless the Storm start calling timeouts, it's just not going to happen because Philadelphia is not going to call timeouts.
And I think the Storm would like to see this one over with.
I think they might even get Luke Collis in there, maybe run the option a little bit. There's no need to.
Booming high kick off the screen, loose ball, and they recover it in the end zone, fortunately.
Let's see who's coming off the bench to play quarterback here. I wouldn't be surprised.
Touchback, the ball be placed at the 2-yard line. First down.
Yeah, it is Luke Collis. Makes sense.
That was recovered by Kendrick Ings.
They got out of the teens. You don't want to finish with 19. And so Luke Collis.
6'2", 230 out of Occidental in his 2nd season.
This whole game has been one big Occidental. Oh, Occidental.
Occidental. Yeah, the president went there.
Absolutely. Seeing that Philadelphia is bringing in some guys that haven't necessarily been in there the whole game. I mean, in arena football, you don't have that deep of a bench.
No.
Yeah, they're giving Gooseby the rest of the night off, which makes sense.
Yeah, he's already done everything he can do. So from the 2-yard line, here comes
out of there as well.
Luke Collis. Let's see what he can do. Well,
No, there is Gooseby. My fault.
He threw a pretty good pass to Kendrick Ings, but Kendrick wasn't looking back at the quarterback. And that one just blew by him. The ball just went right by him. He was looking downfield for some reason. The ball was thrown about 5 yards from the line of scrimmage and just went whipping right in front of Ings because it was certainly catchable. And Lawrence Samuels, who's got a big banner up here, and
Let me ask you something, Jack. What's the worst loss? What happened to the Storm last week or this?
You know, that's tough to say. It was heartbreaking what happened last week. This is just, you sit around and wonder how in the heck did that happen. Luke Collis throws low. He almost got a 2-point sack, which would have made it 73, and then a 10-point difference. Then it would have just taken a touchdown and a field goal to get within 83. I don't think they're going to score the maximum points. They're going to beat him by the biggest margin. That'll be a new record tonight.
Yeah.
Unless something pretty dramatic happens. But Tampa Bay's now got a 3rd and 10 at their own 2-yard line. And again, Luke Collis, the backup quarterback, is in there out of deep in the end zone, and he goes for it all and overthrows, unfortunately, his intended receiver, Julius Gregory, out of Shaw University.
Yeah, that play ended up being one where Collis just wanted to unload the ball because he was under pressure, and if he had just seen that he actually had Gregory coming open, it should have been Gregory's 3rd touchdown. And Gregory does have a couple scores. Actually did get highlight of the night. I don't know. I think this loss is disheartening. But I think, like the cliche goes, last week, I think that counted as 2 losses because they just didn't come out with anything tonight.
Yeah, they were flatter and, well, we decided
flatter than
Taylor almost threw an interception there, trying to get the ball to Emery Salmons, who is in the game. Almost intercepted, but nevertheless, they're going to cough the ball up at the 2-yard line.
And Philadelphia, I mean, you like to say take a knee, but they can't. I mean, the team with the lead in the last minute anyway has to move the ball forward, and they'll probably have to run 2 plays here. So let's see if they actually just sort of run the ball into the line, which would be the equivalent to taking a knee.
And they've got their backup quarterback in there, Brian Randall.
They kind of have to score unless they just
we're
literally take a knee.
Under 2 minutes now. And let's see, the play clock is running.
Delay. 9, offense.
I think they intentionally took the delay to give them a little more room to work here. Either that or they're just trying not to score again. It could be that Clint Dolzell just said, don't do anything, guys. Just go in there and get it over with. Let's see what they decide to do here.
And if you're hoping for at least some good fortune elsewhere, as far as Orlando and Jacksonville, it's not happening tonight. We'll tell you after this play.
Both of them are winning, it sounds like. Here we go. Randall is back and overthrows the intended receiver, Ryan McDaniel.
Ref showing some mercy there. They could have easily called.
Definitely.
Easily called pass interference.
On James Harrell, who had grabbed him, but they figured, let's get this one over with, guys. It's 71-27. I want to go to Hooters and have a couple of beers.
Maybe they're thinking that. That is going to get us down to the 1-minute warning. Let's see if the refs notice it this time.
Yeah. Yeah, I think they've checked out the clock.
Oh, real quick, since we promised the bad news, Orlando 69-37 leading Portland. Jacksonville now leading at New Orleans 49-20. So the Storm are definitely going to be in last place.
Yeah, we're down to the 1-minute warning here with the 1-minute rules going into effect, which means like college or NFL rules with the ball going out of bounds or incomplete passes will stop the clock. This is Storm Radio.
Hear that? That's a storm warning. It means the Tampa Bay Storm is coming on strong this season, playing hard and sometimes getting hit hard too. Fortunately, Florida Hospital is on the sidelines ready to help. Our expert medical staff is part of the team, helping players get back into the game. And when life brings you unexpected injuries, we'll be ready. Florida Hospital, exclusive healthcare provider of the Tampa Bay Storm.
Introducing the new Subway Simple 6 menu. 6 of our best 6-inch subs, now and made just for you meals for just $6 every day.
I got it made fresh at Subway.
Take your pick from 6 of our best subs, like the Italian BMT, tender turkey breast, sweet onion chicken teriyaki, and more. With a 21-ounce drink and a bag of chips, the new Simple 6 menu is value made simple every day. Yeah, you so got it made.
Subway.
Prices and participation may vary. Additional charges for extras plus tax. See stores for menu selections. Prices higher in Alaska and Hawaii.
This is Storm Football.
Well, Philadelphia runs its first play. A handoff on the right side to Davern Geralds.
And they are doing the equivalent of taking a knee because you have to go forward, and after they go forward on this play, the game will be over. They're not going to throw it for another score.
Yeah, and obviously Tampa Bay is not going to try to stop them. The previous record biggest loss was 2011, 56-26 to Cleveland in 2011. Here we go again, and they give to the big guy again, and he gets forward progress, and that should be the last play of the game. Nobody's going to stop the game for sure now.
Class move by Philly. I like it.
Yeah, very classy by Clint Dolezel and his Chargers, as Tampa Bay loses it 71-27. That's the final score here tonight.
It's going to be a quick post-game show.
Yeah, very quick. And this is Storm Radio.
It is a touchdown!
You've been listening to Tampa Bay Storm Football.
It's a victory for Tampa Bay!
Tonight's game was brought to you by Amelie Motor Oil. Better than it has to be.
That's exactly what the doctor ordered!
Stay tuned for the Storm postgame report.
What a ball game!
With Jack Harris and Derek Sharp.
When was the last time you experienced the speed, the action, and the fun of Tampa Bay Storm football? Tickets start at just $10. Visit TampaBayStorm.com for more information. Storm football. There is no calm.
Hello, Melissa Ann.
What?
It's me, Barney, your computer here.
Seriously?
Yep.
Nobody calls me Melissa Ann.
Yeah, I know, but, well, we gotta talk. Did you know I can help you save money on your electric bill?
Really?
With Energy Planner from Tampa Electric.
What's that?
It's a cool interactive energy management program that puts savvy customers like you in control of your energy costs. Energy Planner gives you access to lower rates, which are available 87% of the time.
87% of the time?
Uh-huh. It's easy, it's free, and they'll even show you how we can make the most of it. Together.
Oh, Barney.
You and me, Melzy, and Tampa Electric.
Sweet.
Hey, why don't you guys out there call 813-275-3909 or visit TampaElectric.com/save to learn more about the free Energy Planner program. Only from Tampa Electric, the power to save you money.
Storm fans, 2015 Flex plans are on sale now, starting at just $50. Get the most flexible ticket plan in football by calling 813-301-6600 or visit TampaBayStorm.com. Storm football. There is no calm.
This is the Tampa Bay Storm postgame report with a full recap of tonight's Storm game and a look ahead to the Storm's next opponent. Once again, your hosts Jack Harris and Derek Sharp.
Final score 71-27. The Soul over the Storm, and that is a new record for the biggest margin of loss, 44 points. The old record 40 points. It was 44. And let's pause 10 seconds for station ID. This is Storm Radio.
1250 wins. WHNZ, Tampa Bay. Available everywhere you want to listen on our free iHeartRadio app. Download it now.
Well, we got a 71-27 game, and hard to find highlights.
Well, unless you're talking about Joe Gooseby.
Yeah, Joe Gooseby had a whale of a night.